be serious. But
that is super goofy.
Welcome to another amazing episode of the Great Panel. I got Mars, Talk Sports with me, and I got Chill Town Hoops with me, and we're going to tell you guys everything, and I mean everything, that you need to know about the NBA in-season tournament. We're going to have our predictions. We're going to talk about the groups. We're going to talk about who plays tonight. We're going to talk about how the schedule looks throughout the tournament, when the ultimate elimination tournament will happen, when the championship game will be, all of that good stuff, and we're also going to look at the new NBA Cup courts. Remember last year they did all the special courts and whatnot. Some people liked them. Most people hated them, but they've revamped it now, and I think they did a better job this year. So we're going to dive into that and everything as well. Fellas, you ready to get to this?
I wasn't really feeling the in-season tournament, Ron. I wasn't. Last year, I thought it was a money grab. I thought it was just fluff. Then I saw the competition level, and I saw how hard guys were playing, and I saw how serious guys were. I'm on board. I'm with this. I'm 100% with it.
Remember last year I was hyped about it, Chill.
You were hyped, Ron. I wasn't feeling it. I was like, man, this is corny. This is a money grab. This is going to go out the window. Then on top of that, I'm going to have to talk about in all-time great talks. Sabonis won the in-season cup tournament MVP. I'm thinking to myself, I got to do this kind of goofy logic. But then I'm seeing the competition, and this is serious. This is really serious. I'm feeling it, Ron. I am.
You excited, Mars?
no, but I mean, it's just to me, it's just the NBA with different color courts. I don't particularly care, but I think it's cool. I'm not hating on it. I enjoy basketball, but it could have just been regular season games, and I was still going to watch it. So it's not giving me an extra incentive to watch. It's cool, I guess, but I'm not particularly excited for this. It's just I'm excited to watch Joel Embiid come back today. That's what I'm excited about. In-season tournament or not. I don't care.
And so I'm looking at this, and it didn't hit me till this morning because I was scrolling through Instagram. I see the NBA post, and they for some reason they're promoting the Knicks and the Sixers. So I see a picture of Jalen Brunson and Joel Embiid, and I'm like, okay, it's the in-season tournament. Dope. That's today. Cool. Then I look again, and I'm like, why is Joel Embiid? Oh, Joel Embiid's coming back tonight. And I just find it crazy that
wasn't a coincidence,
ironically
Ron.
he comes
Not a
back
coincidence.
No, it's not a coincidence.
Not a
He got
coincidence.
suspended. What do you mean? He would have been back last week.
Mars, they could have gave him a 2-game suspension, a 1-game suspension, a 5-game suspension.
Oh, so
Right.
Why did they fight it up so he's just all of a sudden back on Tuesday when
a break?
Interesting. Okay, interesting.
And it's his season debut too. On top of that, Mars, it's not like he's already played 10 games or he's played 5 games and he got suspended for 2. No, it's the first time we get to see Joel Embiid this season. It's in the in-season tournament. Brilliant marketing. Brilliant.
Oh, interesting. He's gonna come back with a nice little 38 as well, so it's gonna be nice.
30, 38, 11, and
I think he's gonna have I think his rebound's gonna be quite low tonight. I think he's gonna have 38, 8, 5 assists. He's gonna have a few turnovers. He's gonna
So
have
we're looking at
6
40. So I haven't played. So I haven't played since the playoffs last year, right? In the NBA.
And he's gonna come back with 40. Yes.
I'm coming back with.
Chill, if there's one person in the NBA that would do that, miss an extended amount of time, come back, get buckets, get injured again, come back, get buckets.
Mars, if he does that, I'm coming up on here tomorrow. And
that's what we do. That's what we do.
Get ready to do that, Chill.
If I get 38,
him and Kevin Durant, they're the only 2 people who no matter how much time they're gonna miss, they're gonna come back and they're just gonna act like they ain't miss a beat. That's what's gonna happen. Also, it's Karl Anthony Towns. Let's be serious.
Yeah,
he gives Cat the business. I don't know what it is. It's Cat and Rudy Gobert in particular. He gives those 2 guys the business whenever he sees them. I don't know what it is, but I think Mars is kind of overshooting this for a guy who's coming off injury, and not just coming off injury, but a knee injury. Like he didn't break his hand. He's not slowed by a shoulder sprain or something like that. It's a knee injury, and it's his mobility. We haven't seen him again since last season. We saw him in the Olympics, and he was lumbering. He looked not doughy. Doughy's not the word I'm looking for, but dumpy. How about that? How about dumpy is the word?
You should stay with doughy. That's better than dumpy.
Because I'm thinking about his lower extremities, and he looked a little dumpy, but he hasn't played in however long, and Ma's just thinking he's just going to come back and not miss a beat. If I get 35 out of Joel Embiid on opening night for him against against the Knicks, absolutely.
It's gonna be a lot of this tonight.
Yeah, that's what that.
It's gonna be a whole lot of that.
We gonna see. I mean, Joel just like that for us, so we'll see.
I'll never question his game, Oz. Never. I never question who Joel Embiid was in terms of his game. I'm on record saying I think he's good enough to take it from a talent standpoint. I think he's good enough to take his team to the NBA championship and win it. I think he's that good. My issue with him is I think he's made of glass. That's it. I think he's made of glass. I've yet to see him in this state that he's in right now, which is his prime. How many more years you think? I ain't even talking about peak. I'm just talking about prime Joel Embiid. How many more years you think we got of prime Joel Embiid? I think he just turned 30. How many more years you think we got prime Joel Embiid?
3, 4, maybe.
I was thinking 3 more years. So in these 3 more years, if I could get 55, if I could get 60 games of minimal injury, and we can manage that knee, and then go into the playoffs where let's say he's 85 to 90%, where he's healthy. I like their chances with him, but the problem is that he's always been beat up. I have yet to see him be optimal Joel Embiid. I have yet to see him be functional Joel Embiid without any of the issues, like when Shaq came into the playoffs, when Olajuwon. And all of these guys came into the play when Joker came into the playoffs with minimal injury, because all of these guys are beat up. Let's be clear on that, Ron. All of these guys are beat up come playoff time. None of these guys are coming into the playoffs with no injuries. None of them are. All of these guys all of these guys come into the playoffs beat up on some level. The question is how beat up are they? 1, and 2, how well can they manage it? If Joel Embiid, if I could see him in the playoffs with minimal injury and he's managing it well, I think he's good enough to take his team to the NBA championship and win it. I think he's that good. I just don't know if I'm going to see him be that healthy.
To go through a whole career, and I'm assuming if Joel plays 3 more years, that's a pretty long career.
Mm-hmm.
What year are we in now, Ron? What year are we in now with Joel Embiid?
8, right?
Yeah, not 9.
He showed up in 14. He missed.
Well,
the first
he didn't
2
play the
seasons.
first 2 years. This will be his 9th season playing, but 11th season overall.
So Ron, you just said those 3 years. So that'll be 12 years. But keep going.
We get 12 years of Joel Embiid. If every single year that he touched the playoffs throughout his 12-year career, he is hurt, as good as he is, Joel might go down in that what-if list.
No, he was healthy in 2020. Yeah, exactly.
In the bubble.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose was healthy for a playoff year too.
Yeah, it took a 5-month break, but we was healthy in that postseason. Yeah, Ben Simmons got hurt, but Joel was healthy for 4
He
months.
was good in those playoffs too, by the way.
He's always good when he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He was good in those
playoffs. I mean, he's good when he's not healthy.
He's just good, but I mean, yeah. But we gonna be healthy this postseason. Like I've already I sold my soul. We're gonna get in a Joel Embiid healthy postseason run. I did what I had to do, man. I made the call.
All right, so if it does happen, we know why it happened.
Yeah, I made the call, man. I had to sacrifice. We need a Joel Embiid healthy postseason run, so I did what I needed.
But y'all, we here to talk about the NBA Cup.
Yep.
So I'm gonna break down to those of you who don't know exactly how it works. I'm gonna tell you right now exactly, basically, how we're gonna get from start to finish in this NBA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 30 teams. All 30 teams in the NBA are divided into 6 groups of 5 teams. The groups are determined by draw based on the prior season's regular season record. And we'll get into the groups. We'll break down everything, and I'll show you guys who's in which group and whatnot, and we'll make our predictions who's going to win each group.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how group play works. The Cup nights will take place every Tuesday and every Friday from November 12th to December 3rd. Each team will play 4 teams. Well, each of the other 4 teams in their group, and they'll only play each team once. So they'll have 2 home games, 2 away games. All the Cup games will count towards the regular season standings, except for the championship.
Why is that? Why does the championship not count? I don't understand that.
The same reason why the play-in tournament doesn't count.
I don't get it. But keep going, Ron. I'm sorry.
And so there will be a quarterfinals that will take place. And this will be the winner of each group. So it's going to be 8 teams that move to the quarterfinals. The winner of each group will get it. And then there will be a wild card team on each side. So it's a Western Conference side and an Eastern Conference side. The wild card will essentially be the team with either the best record or the best point differential.
Okay.
And that's going to be on December 10th and December 11th. Right. On December 14th through the 17th, the semifinals will be in Las Vegas, the top 4 teams. And essentially, it's an elimination tournament. Even from the quarterfinals, it's an elimination tournament. You win, you advance, you lose, you take your ass home. What's at stake? Well, teams will be obviously competing for the NBA Cup. It's a trophy. If you haven't seen it, I'll show that to you guys as well. At the conclusion of the tournament, the NBA will name the most valuable player of the in-season cup tournament and an all-tournament team. Who won MVP last year?
LeBron. I was just thinking that. It was James. It was James, right?
It was.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then we had our all-tournament cup team, and that was pretty cool too. But there's also a prize pool. And the prize pool will be allocated to the players on the team that participate in the knockout rounds. So it looks like the prize pool has expanded, and each team that makes it to the knockout rounds will get a little something.
How much did it expand?
More? Because last year was $500,000 a piece.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How much?
Last year was $500,000.
I thought it was $1 million, then $500,000 to the second team.
Nope.
Why the losers get some? What the hell?
The team who won
water right now, Jordan. Talk.
We don't need to hear him. We good. We don't need to hear him.
So the team who won it last year, everybody on the crew get $500,000 each. I remember James talking about how motivated he was to see everybody on the crew get to that.
All right, I'm good now.
Talked about that.
Yeah,
you
hot.
He had talked about that specifically, how he was motivated to get the 10th and 11th man to that $500,000. I don't know what I'm pretty sure that there's a prize for the loser.
Well, it just, from what I just read, it said that everybody like that makes the knockout round will get a prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. NBA Cup prize money. If you win the championship, you get $500,000. Reach the championship. Well, each player. If you reach the championship game, each player gets $200,000. If you reach the semifinals, each player gets 100 bands. And if you make the quarterfinals, which is essentially the knockout round, you get $50K.
That's what I thought. I thought it went down for each, I guess, not winning it, but I thought it was $1 million. So it's not $1 million for the winner?
They wasn't doing that last year, were they?
I thought it was $1 million. Yeah, it was last year because the second team got
it was $500,000.
It was half.
It wasn't.
Yeah, but what did the second place team get?
Well, they won't get more.
I don't think the second place team got anything last year.
I thought they got like $250 or something.
I'm not aware.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not aware.
Oh, okay. But shout out to the Brotherhood. My bad, y'all came on late. Shout out to the Brotherhood. I'm glad y'all here.
Big shout outs to the Brotherhood.
Big shout out to the Brotherhood. Hey, somebody tell Deontay Haynes we've been looking for him. Yeah,
Deontay. If you are here, present yourself. If you guys see Deontay in the chat, let me know so we can identify who Deontay is. He is the co-founder of the Brotherhood, and we need to know who he is.
As soon as y'all see Deontay, y'all let me know because y'all thought I was crazy.
Even though rumors are that he's a fake, imaginary, made-up person, but we'll have to stand up Deontay for yourself, is real.
Stand up for yourself, Deontay. We know you in here, bro.
But
check back in later on.
The next thing I want to get to in terms of the NBA Cup is I want to talk about these groups, y'all. So I need you guys to help me determine. What you mean?
I'm saying in America after taxes, that's like $30.
It depends on where you live. If you live in California, hold on. It depends on where you live, Ox. If you live in California, it might be like $10. Okay. If you live somewhere like Florida, where you ain't got no state tax and the tax bracket is a little bit trickier, a little bit better, that's something different. But if I live in California, or if I live in Ohio, where the tax is like 30% or some goofy shit like that, it might be a little.
But see, it depends.
What these rich dudes gonna do with $230, Jordan?
Man, look though. Let me tell you something. Look, the amount of money that they spend on going out, all this extra stuff, that just add that to it. You know what I mean? Especially if you're on a two-way deal. Let's say if you're on a two-way deal, you probably can get close to like 800 for the year. If you're in California, half that.
I'm not turning my nose up to nothing. I want every dollar. I've been living off the same $3 for 3 years, Jordan. I'm talking about these rich dudes can't do nothing with $220 after taxes. $50K ain't nothing but $1.
Man, you'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised.
It's crazy too, Jordan, because these $3, you look good, yo, maintaining with them $3, brother. I don't know how you doing it, yo.
I'm telling you,
I'm very innovative.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to
is it innovative or is it innovative?
Learn your programming processes.
Same thing.
All right, but listen though, I'm telling you, man, that $50K go a long way when you go into them. When you go into that James Harden club.
I no doubt. I'm just playing. I'm just talking.
Hey, James gonna be in Houston Wednesday tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna slide.
He there already. He was there. He there already. As soon as
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna see if I was gonna try to slide to the game, but I'm doing it.
The whole city, Ron.
Hey, they ready.
Not just a couple people in the town, Ron. The whole city know he in town.
Man, but he got
a few rents is getting paid yearly edition.
He got his own club.
Yearly.
He got his own club, 13.
Oh, for real?
No, it's on restaurant, and he got his own restaurant. It's called 13, and then across the street is a club called The Basement.
And it sounds like it get cracking in the basement.
Club or a club?
No, I'm gonna tell you. So 13 it's a restaurant, but inside it's like a little bar club type of thing too. But then across the street,
is there a pole in there?
No. But across the street, it's a place called The Basement.
That's where the pole at.
No, man, no.
James, man, keep it professional.
It's just a regular club.
Separating business and pleasure. I admire it, James.
Somebody said 13 expensive.
Yeah.
It is kind of pricey.
Here are the tournament groups.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Group West A. That got Minnesota, the Clippers, the Kings, the Rockets, and the Blazers. I see we're gonna have some
taking this one. We easily taking Group A.
I think that's the toughest division of all of them.
Tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy dub for the Rockets.
Man, we know.
Oh no, West B is nice.
Mm-hmm.
West B. We got
West B
OKC,
is nice.
the Suns, the Lakers, the Spurs, and the Jazz.
I'm gonna be honest. Every West group is nice because the Western Conference is a good conference.
That's kind of
West C might be the toughest. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Every group in the West is tough. Every single one is
tough. Y'all hype Memphis so much. Bro.
West C. We got the Nuggets, the Mavericks, the Pelicans,
garbage,
the Warriors,
good,
and
Memphis. Mm-hmm.
Bro, you froze?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out. How is this not the toughest group?
West C is the toughest one.
Yeah.
Isn't if I'm not mistaken, I think I just heard Ja went out of the lineup with a hip injury.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Oh man.
How long is he out? How long is Ja out?
A few
couple of weeks.
But
a few weeks. What the hell?
Memphis are fine without Ja. They survive.
They don't got that same team no more, Mars. They don't got my guy Tyus. Don't got Tyus.
Yeah,
they got Scottie Pippen.
Ja's been out the last 2 games and they're winning by an average of 31 points a game. They're doing the same thing they did 2 years ago. Now it was against Portland. It was against the Wizards and the Blazers, but for the sake of the agenda, they win by over 30 a game.
You beat who's in front of you.
Exactly.
But for real though, in that division though, like the Pelicans, they're decimated from injury. Memphis, they're decimated from injury. Golden State, they're fool's gold. So like,
oh damn.
Golden State ain't fool's gold. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Bro, Golden State plays some really good basketball, and when they make the shots, they just give up leads. They do give up leads fast as hell, though. Like,
no, you guys,
they give up. They play defense.
The Golden State Warriors gets you through stuff like this. That's what defense does.
Golden State plays defense. How do you let Oklahoma City back in that game is beyond me. I mean, they had them.
We built like that. That's why we built like that. We built.
They had them. No, you're not.
The refs are built like that because if you look at Shea for too long.
Yeah.
Nah, Shea do got a crazy whistle. I'm gonna be honest. Shea do got a crazy whistle.
I'm talking about. If you look at Shea for longer than 3 seconds at a time, bro, that's a fact.
So Ron, who's in that division again? So I got Memphis. I got the Warriors. I got New Orleans. Who else?
The Mavs and the Nuggets.
Denver and Dallas.
Yeah, that group is hell.
Who wins that division? That might be Yeah, that might.
Denver probably won that division.
I said Group A. Yeah, it might be. It might be Group C. Yeah, it might be Group C, considering what they have.
And then we're gonna get to the Eastern groups and realize they're all trash. So.
This sucks, man. I for real hate talking basketball with you dudes when the East sucks. I hate it. I really do. I do,
this
man.
This is bad. This is bad.
Yo.
Two teams above 500. Like, that's bad.
I'm glad you brought that up, Mars, because can I put this on your mind? How about this for an idea, Mars? How about as bad as the Eastern Conference is it ridiculous for me to think that we may have two teams in the Eastern Conference win 65 games?
No, because the rest of the conference.
That's how bad the East is, Phil.
In order to have two teams that are that dominant, you're gonna need some bums in the conference, and they got a lot of bums in the conference.
Right, which means that I might have two teams that win 65 games. Which, by the way, the Western Conference was not bums in 2016, and I watched the Warriors win 73 games, and I watched the San Antonio win 67 games. It wasn't bums in the Western Conference in 2016. So now it's bums in the East.
It low-key was bums. I'm gonna be honest.
In the West that year,
you get past that top four because I remember you got the Warriors 73 wins, the Spurs that went 40-1 at home, 67 wins. Then you had OKC like 56 wins or whatever they had. Then you had the Clippers. After that, it was bums. Like, let's be honest, the West wasn't good that year. After 4 good teams is actually pretty good, but after that, that's who the Warriors and them were beating up.
You want to have?
No, that's what I'm like, because comparatively, like now the West has like 11 teams. So like, but. Yeah. Then 4 teams, like comparatively to what we got now, that Western Conference don't compare. And the reason you were able to have 2 teams dominate the wins like that is because you had the Lakers, Kobe's last year, winning 5 games. You had the Suns. This is rookie Devin Booker, bum team. You had the Timberwolves, bums. You had this is pre Jokic Nuggets, bums.
The Timberwolves was the 8th seed that year, right?
No, you think about 2018. Like,
okay.
They were just bum. Like, there was bums upon bums in that conference, and that's how they were able to stack up wins. Now they aren't as bad as this year's East. 2 teams above 500. Like that's unserious. That's unserious.
If I know this sounds ridiculous, Ron. I know this sounds ridiculous to you right now, Ron. If the season ended today, the 10th seed, which is a play-in team, welcome to the playoffs, Detroit. Welcome to the playoffs.
They're the 10th seed.
They are the 10th seed. If it ended today and they 3 games under 500,
they would be the 13th seed in the West.
That's at the bottom of the West. That's Utah last year. That's who they are.
The Pacers are the 3 seed, and they have the same record as the 11th seed.
Mars, don't worry about our record. We just the 3 seed, man.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy.
Bro, I have no idea how the Pacers are the 3 seed, bro.
Because they're 5-5.
We finished top 2 in the East last year.
But I'm talking about this year.
No, just wrap your mind about where we finished last year, and it's not that crazy to know that we're the 3 seed.
Brooklyn the 5 seed, though. I'm just saying. Ben Simmons.
How many games? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Mars. Ben Simmons played really good coming off the bench the other day.
Last night he played really good. You see him? And then against Boston, he was last you don't see him diamond. Oh, come on.
Last night, Ben Simmons had
how many points did he have?
12 minutes.
Like 6.
Oh, he did.
But we hooped him.
He came off the bench. He came off the bench.
Yeah. We come.
That might be his permanent position
now.
We had 12 assists in the game, but yeah, we hooping. That's what we're doing. We just.
That might be his permanent position. That might be his permanent. That might be where he make his residence at.
I mean, we making an impact. Whoever it is, we making an impact. So, you know what I'm saying?
So maybe that is a narrative about what the West was back then. Because I think I'm looking at 2 60-win teams in the East, and that's both the Cavs and the Boston Celtics. I think,
and then the rest are going to be 40-win teams.
Sure, just like you just mentioned in 2016. I think
at least they had 4 50-win teams. At least, like, that's better than this.
Who had 4 50-win teams?
The 2016 West. There was 4 50-win teams.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the 5th seed was. I think that was the Trailblazers. They won 40-something games that year, and then
I said 4 teams. Not 5.
And I think 2 other teams other than that. Refresh my memory, Mars, because I think it was 2 other teams. I want to say Memphis was like maybe 2 games over 500 that year, and
they made the playoffs. I believe so.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking about where. Does that mean that just Boston and Cleveland are just that much better than everybody else? Because considering who, but considering who Indiana is losing,
not just the East though, the league. Like we know the realm that Boston's in.
If Boston and Cleveland were in the West, they'd still be great teams. I'm not saying they wouldn't make the playoffs. Cleveland would not be 12-0.
They might not be 12-0, but
that's all
they
I'm
would
saying.
be.
So they
right,
beat. They
let's start with Boston.
beat.
Let's start with Boston.
They beat at and around the top of the Western Conference, undoubtedly. But they'd be like 8-4, maybe. No, they'd be like 9-3. That's what it would be.
They'd be at the top of the West.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they wouldn't be undefeated. That's what I'm saying.
Cleveland's played East teams though, or West teams.
Yeah, of course they've played Western teams, but they play more East.
It's the difference between playing Western teams and being in the Western Conference. Those two things are not the same.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying like they winning.
Yeah, they are up. I think my point is,
they
Mars,
just beat the brakes off the Warriors.
Yes.
Yeah, but the Warriors, who's gold? They played 3 Western Conference teams. They played 3 Western Conference teams. They played the Lakers, they played the Pelicans, and they played the Warriors. Everyone else, Eastern Conference teams.
Yep.
Like, I'm not saying that they would be trash in the West, but they definitely wouldn't be 12-0.
Nah,
unless this was their start of the season schedule. Like, it's possible they could have just started the season just playing a bunch of East teams anyway. But no, like they're beating up on a bad conference. That's what they're doing right now. But you get credit.
I'm trying to figure out who these teams like. Who is Indiana losing to? Like they beat the Knicks twice.
The West.
Okay, so
the East is just losing to the West. That's what's happening.
The Knicks lost to Indiana twice. That's not true, Mars.
The Knicks stink. But
the Knicks lost to us twice, and the Celtics lost to us twice. Y'all better put some respect on our name. I know y'all nobody want to talk. Now everybody go silent.
Hey, hold on. Why nobody want to bring up? Why nobody want to bring up that?
You want to start praising
people
Indiana
are shooting 91% on Cat in the paint. Why nobody?
That's not true.
Mars, yes, it is. It's the second time you said it's not true, and you said this in the group chat. Why is it not true?
Because I've seen people miss more than 3 shots at the rim on Cat. I've seen it happen. Like,
how many shots?
I don't know. I don't know how they measure the defensive. This is why I say matchup.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, matchup data and defensive field goal stuff is extremely skewed. So I don't really pay too much attention to it. This is just an example of it because with my own eyes watching the Knicks, I've seen people miss more than 3 shots around Cat. Now I don't know what they are actually shooting.
It is pretty bad though.
But they are. Sorry, he is a horrible rim protector. He is.
I'm sorry, Mars. I believe the actual analytical numbers more than I believe your mouth test. So
look though,
the same lie they had when it's like, when Andre Iguodala was guarding LeBron, he was shooting 11%. No, he wasn't. But like the matchup data is just broken. Like that's
Ron. Do you know how they do it? Like if you watch it, if you close to it or around it, like it's really no real measurement on how they can say like that was on you. Like if you're around it, that's somebody else coverage and they break down and they score, they're gonna blame that on you. Like it's very flawed to see.
Like, so then why is his number so low then? Because it should be more if that's the case.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying it's just flawed. Like if you really go look at it, like how they score it, you wouldn't understand like what they're doing. You wouldn't understand.
They don't understand what they're doing, Jordan. They're just making shit up, just like all these formulas that don't.
Yeah, but people running with it. 91% of the rim. Like,
that's the problem, Marsh, because they don't know. Like it's the blind leading the blind.
Facts. All right, y'all. Well, I need predictions on these Eastern Conference groups or Western Conference groups. Before we get to the East, I need predictions on the West. I need you guys to tell me. Who do you think is going to win each of these groups? West A, I know we got some Rockets fans in here, and we got some Kings fans in here, and we have an Ant guy in here.
Timberwolves are winning it, Ron.
My bad, Lamar. Man, that's at 10:30 along. My bad. Facts.
So the Wolves are winning this group according to odds.
Hell no, Harden FC. We winning this group. Harden FC. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, wait. Did I have a dream? I might have dreamed this. But did they say Kawhi about to get reevaluated this week?
Man, give it up.
Ain't no way they said that.
Give it up.
There's no way you dream that. And there's no way you dream that.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible he dreamed that. I seen on the timeline LeBron talking about he dreamed he was at Duke. Like people just be making up dreams.
Yeah. Look, LeBron be lying, bro.
LeBron and Cameron Indoor would have been a movie though.
But there's no way he came up with that dream. That it's no way. Bro.
I saw James on College
Vivid Dreams.
I saw James on College Game Day a couple of years ago, and he said on College Game Day they were at Ohio State. He said if he went to school, he would have went to Ohio State. He said that. But now he
in his dream he went to Duke. In his dream he went to Duke.
So why not go to Duke then? It ain't like you can't
control the dream. The dream is the dream. You can't control the dream.
Look.
He did control that dream.
Actually, Mars, I got a theory about that, Mars, about controlling your dreams. I got a theory about that. I believe that you We get that.
If you think about it before you go to sleep, you probably could.
I think it's a little deeper than that, but I've had such vivid dreams. Like, I don't want to talk about it right now.
I think you can control your dreams, but I mean,
until you can't, until you get scared as hell.
If you consciously, because like if you consciously go into it,
I need you guys to let me know who you dream of winning West A. Ox said the Wolves. Mars, you said, are you being serious?
I said Harden FC. That's why I said Harden FC.
So you seriously got the Clippers winning this group?
Harden
This
FC.
don't make no sense to me, man.
All right, chill. Who you got?
Who's winning the cup?
No, West A.
Hey,
Minnesota.
hey.
Even though I love Houston, y'all know how I feel about Houston. I think Minnesota's winning that division. Yes.
Jordan, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Rockets.
Nice.
Of course, I'm gonna take the Rockets.
All right. Well, since y'all can hear me,
Yep,
Yes.
you hot. Since what?
since
what,
nobody
bro?
can pick or wants to pick purple, I'm gonna go with the Kings.
So
De'Aaron
no one
Fox.
gonna pick the Blazers.
This the same Kings that got blown out last night by 20 by the Spurs.
Oh, what they do the game before that?
What did
we only want to talk about the Kings when we lose. I think
Nah. Oh, so how come you said De'Aaron Fox better in the mid range than Shea?
because I think he's better than the mid range of Shea. Why else would I say that?
Yeah, but why? But why would you think that?
Because I see in both the mid range, and I think De'Aaron's better. That's all. Big deal.
It's another Jason Tatum over Shea in the mid range. I was just like, okay, never mind.
I just think, like I've been saying for years, I just think y'all hype Shea. I just think y'all hype him. That's all.
I mean, I'm not hyping the ball in the rim. The ball going in the rim. Like,
Yeah, me neither. I think Shea, Shea's an amazing basketball player. I just think y'all put a little extra on it. That's all.
And also, I'm getting kind of sick of U2's guy below me. I'm getting sick of U2's guy. This Jabari Smith guy, I'm getting sick of. So I'm just.
Oh man,
you might want to tell him to tighten up. I'm just saying, I'm getting sick.
Come
I'm
on,
getting real
bro.
sick. I'm getting real sick.
see.
So.
I see.
The
I'm chill out. It's only year 3, but I'm gonna
The
chill
problem
out.
is, Mars, that the minutes are inconsistent. That's the
No,
problem.
he's inconsistent. He's getting taken out of the game.
Because the minutes are
Accountability.
inconsistent. That's
And
why.
the shots.
No.
are inconsistent.
We went through this last year with Jalen, with Şengün, with him. If you doing stupidness, you get taken out of the game. He's the
Jalen
one.
Green can shoot 5 for 14.
No.
Let him play.
The Wizards going on a run. So what does Jabari think to do? Let me grab a rebound, dribble up the court, step back 3, brick. Of course you're gonna come out the game. Why?
I agree, but take Jalen Green out for that too, though.
Jalen
Right,
has
Jalen
been taken
Green-
out the game when he ain't been doing his
No,
job
he
in the
hasn't.
clutch.
No, Jalen Green. Bro, I
No,
see
he hasn't,
Jalen Green
Mars.
put on a horrible stretch, Mars.
Yes.
A horrible
I
He
watched
hasn't,
him
stretch.
get
Mars.
taken out against the Knicks and only get put in for like the last 3 minutes because he was playing badly.
Wait, Mars, who's their guy? Who are you
There's a-
talking about? Who's
there's
the
a-
Jabari?
That's not what you said, though, Mars. There's a difference between getting taken out for playing badly and getting taken out for taking a bad shot. Those two
Yeah,
Yeah,
things
but we're
are
talking about
bad.
Jalen Green and Jabari Smith, though. Like Jalen Green's job is to shoot these
That
shots.
ain't his job.
As the number one, as
You
the
guys
number
not gonna
one
let
or
Jabari
1B
slide,
option.
man. Jabari doing some nonsense this year. And
I agree. I agree. Some of the shots I've been seeing Jabari do, I'm like, damn, why you shoot that? But sometimes he make that transition 3. Sometimes he do.
He's made one the whole year. He's made one.
I'm just
I
saying.
remember the one he made 2. One.
All I know is
Smart.
Tari Eason need to be starting, and I don't know if that's at the
Nah, Ron. Nope.
at Dylan Brooks getting sent to the bench, or I don't know if that's at Jabari
I
Smith
wouldn't
getting sent
mind
to the
that
bench.
Dylan Brooks.
but-
I wouldn't mind
No.
trading Dylan Brooks, actually.
All I know is Tari need to be
You just
starting.
need to get
Ron, you
No,
kill me
Ron.
with that, bro. He gets minutes, bro. He doesn't.
I'm not
start,
saying he don't get
doesn't
minutes.
matter.
And
I'm not
on
saying
top
he
of
don't
that,
get
Ox, to your
But what's
point,
the point
how
of
much
him
more
starting?
effective
What does
is
it matter?
and how much more effective is he coming off the bench, Ox? You might
Very
have him
effective.
How
right.
you know
might
if he's
have him-
not more effective starting?
I don't
I'm
mind.
not
I
saying
don't
The
that
mind.
nigga might
Ron,
turn to an
understand that.
all-star.
Right, that's
No,
not what I'm
Ron,
saying.
he
But
ain't
but
trying to
an
do that. Compare him to Kawhi.
all-star, him being an all-star at what
The
cost?
comparison.
At what cost? Like we're not valuing.
They
him
don't
being an
got
all-star.
one.
Hold
They
on,
can
Ron,
use
hold on,
one.
Ron. Hold on, Ron. Let me finish. Let's make sure. Him being an all-star is not more important than them winning more games. Him coming off the bench, not facilitating, but like being in that second unit, raising the level of your second unit helps you win more games than being an all-star.
So how don't you know that they will win more games with him in the starting lineup?
I don't know, but it's a theory of mine.
You can always screw him up too, Ron. Don't leave that out.
It's a theory of mine, Ron, that if you elevate your second unit, you're gonna have a better squad.
The
You know what I'm
second unit
saying?
to be all right. Bring Dylan Brooks' ass off the second unit. Bring that same energy that you're supposed to
Whoa,
bring.
whoa,
in the starting lineup.
no.
Or Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks
or
gonna think the second unit's his and start turning into
boom. What?
Clay Thompson or
Y'all,
something.
y'all value all NBA and all stars too much. Like we're out here to win basketball games. You know
I
what I'm saying?
value the better players.
We're not
That's
out,
what I
we're
value.
not out here to be. We're not out here to be all stars. We're not out here to try
All
to
right,
get.
Ox, look. You gave your theory. You gave your theory. My theory is I'm starting the game with my best players and I'm finishing the game with my best players and I'm playing them the most minutes I possibly could play. That's my theory.
Tari does close games, to be fair.
No, he does for sure. But I would want him to start games too. I think he's playing better than Dylan Brooks right now, and he's playing better than Jabari.
With him playing better, here's the difference though, Ron. With him playing better than Dylan Brooks, maybe he's playing better than Dylan Brooks because that role is suited for him coming off the bench and being a rotation guy. And even if he is, Ron, even if he is, Mars, but the idea of him coming off the bench and elevating that second unit and making them better, which makes the Rockets better, he's still playing starter minutes. It's not like he's playing 12 to 15 minutes and you're asking him to get more run. On top of that, he may get on that first unit and now his role might be different, and that might screw him up. Then you put Dylan Brooks in the rotation. Dylan Brooks, who's always been a starter, what the hell am I doing coming off the bench? Now that's an adjustment for Dylan Brooks, which might screw up the second unit. What's wrong with
Dylan Brooks is getting ready for next year. He's getting ready for his role next year.
It wouldn't be Dylan. I want you guys to understand. Dylan is not leaving the sideline. It would be Jabari. Tari would just swap him for Jabari. That's what would happen. But I don't care who. I'm stand with Ox. I don't care who starts the game. The best players always finish the game. That's what happens. I don't care who starts. If Tari's gonna close games, because every game he comes in, he makes an impact, and he's clearly our best player or one of our best players every single time he steps on the floor. So he's gonna close the game. Same thing with Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson is always gonna finish games because Ime loves his defense, loves his energy, all of those things. He's gonna finish games. I don't care who starts. Both of them are gonna play more minutes than guys who start. I'm pretty sure the last few games, Tari's playing more minutes than Jabari because he's just playing better than him. So I don't care who starts. All I know, Fred VanVleet needs to get off my team. I've seen enough. One game sample size. Without Fred VanVleet, we look mighty fine. Get Fred off my team. But I didn't want to make a whole Houston Rockets segment. I just wanted to say Jabari needs to tighten up.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with that, Mars. I agree with that.
We are talking about West Day, and Jordan did pick Houston. Ox and Chill both picked the Wolves. Mars picked Harden FC. Yeah. And I got the Kings, so we will see what happens with
also Norman Powell. Can we give Ox his flowers? Like a professionally give Ox his flowers?
Don't give me no flowers. Give Norman his flowers. I'm trying to tell you.
Sure. But Ox was trying to tell the world that Norman had this in it. Norman had this, and people doubted him.
Ox, I did not.
All we're saying is Norman has this.
I didn't. I knew he could play. I remember him in Toronto, Ox. I do. I remember him in Toronto, and I remember him as a rotation player. I did not know he was this good.
You remember him in Portland?
Yes. And
Chill, I'm trying to tell you, he was better than this.
Where though? When you say
there's another level to get
like 3, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 seasons. 3.
Where was that at? In Portland?
Portland.
Oh my God, he was nasty in Portland. I just think Norman even used to be a little better than this. But go ahead.
No, he ain't never been better than that. But
he was more explosive. But
Norman Powell is every bit of 6'2", 6'3".
The shots he was making last night, man. I mean, the shots he was making last night was ridiculous. That's how big
Norman functions for, ain't it?
Yeah,
I was gonna say 6'3". I was gonna say 6'3", 6'4". That's what I was gonna say.
Bro, he got them bow legs, bro. Them bow legs make him a little bit shorter, bro. You can't have bow legs to be tall like that, bro.
But he's making shots, and I hate the buzzword. I hate the buzz phrase "playing out of his mind." I hate that because that just doesn't make any sense to me. A guy can be awesome and be awesome for a stretch, but playing out of your mind is something that's just ridiculous. I don't think this is ridiculous. I just didn't know that he was this good, and I think it's largely
ridiculous, Chill.
And I think it's
keep that up.
I think he can, man.
Efficiency might go down at some point, but
I think he can keep up this level of play. Now, don't get me. Now, is he making fall away 30-footers in the corner over with a guy with a hand in his face to end quarters? I'm not buying that. No, hell no, I'm not buying that. However, he does get a lot of open looks that he knocks down. He gets to the rim. He scores it at the rim. He's real efficient that way. I just didn't realize. I didn't realize how good a scorer he was until it looks like the shackles were off him, until the chains were off him. This guy is awesome.
You see the refs. You see the refs had to get him up out of there last night.
Yeah, they were hating.
Yeah.
They were hating.
Did you?
That was a terrible foul, 6-2. That was an awful foul that they called on him.
This little stretch of Norman Powell started last year with the Mavericks when he was killing the Mavericks last year in the playoffs. So this when it started.
Oh,
it
when
just carried
Kawhi
over.
and PG were out, when Kawhi and PG were out.
Yeah, I think this just carried over.
But Dylan,
Right.
Yeah,
Not
when it was
last
Russ,
year. It was the year before. It was the year
2023 playoffs.
I thought it was last year too. The Clippers didn't play
last year he got off, but the year before that, remember they were playing.
The year before was the year where it was just him and Russ against
him and Russ was
Phoenix.
going crazy.
Yeah,
But what about last year? He was cooking last year in the playoffs.
Of course.
Last year he was probably best player in that postseason.
Yeah, he was cooking.
But that's because
he
Paul
always
George was
took the Mavericks though. He
I
always
forgot. Damn, Ox, I forgot that 23 playoff run when Leonard went out and no Paul George. I forgot he was getting busy. That might be largely due to the fact that I think wasn't Devin Booker shooting something goofy like 80% from the floor.
Yeah, Devin Booker was doing some ridiculous things. But.
So that kind of took away from how nice Norman Powell was. That's probably why I wasn't paying a lot of attention to what he was doing, even though he probably was getting busy. But watching him with this Clipper team, he played really well off James Harden. I just think that I'm asking myself the question watching him last night. Yo, how many Norman Powells are in the league? How many Norman
guys that could do more with a bigger role?
I mean, of course, a lot of them.
That's most of the NBA. I told you.
Because me and Ron had this conversation not too long ago. When Ron turned me on to Nembhard, and then Nembhard gets in the playoffs, and I'm watching Nembhard, and I'm thinking, if Nembhard was running his own crew, how good would Nembhard be? How much better would he be?
Opportunity. It's all about opportunity, man. You get the opportunity, and you let a coach who let you make mistakes. Of course, you can play good. But when you playing under that microscope and you make one or two mistakes and you got to come sit down, that turns you into a role player. That's how
you know what that means, Jordan.
Or you get one or two shots, and if they don't go in, you coming off the floor.
Yeah.
If this dude right here was coaching Russell Westbrook would not be who he is.
Yeah, facts.
No, he would be better. Now. He would be better. You're right.
No,
he would be better.
but that's how it normally is, man. You get a coach that believe in you, man. That do a lot for your confidence. So of course, like Ty Lue letting Norman Powell do all that, whatever he want to do. I mean, he ain't got no choice, to be honest with you.
And that's I was just about to say that, Jordan. Sometimes, like due to injuries or whatever the case may be, like a coach don't have a choice but to let you rock.
Yeah.
Turn them loose. Turn them loose. Yep.
All right, y'all. West B. We got OKC, the Suns, the Lakers, the Jazz, and the Spurs. I need predictions.
I got the Suns.
No Kevin Durant.
How long is KD out?
They said he's gonna be reevaluated in a couple weeks. I doubt he'll be back in 2 weeks, but
that calf injury.
He got no bigs. What's AD got going on?
He'll be back.
He just street closed Anthony Davis every now and then.
I'm taking the defending champs. That's what I'm taking.
Taking the Lakers too. Facts. I'm taking the Lakers.
I'm taking the defending champs.
Yeah, I might go with the Lakers.
Yep.
Yeah, I might go with the Lakers.
Big Chet then fractured his hip. He might not come back all year. Be honest with
you. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping he comes back and he's fine. But
I doubt he. I don't think he comes back, bro. Fracturing your hip and then try to come back and play is brutal.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he missed all season, Jordan.
Yeah, that got to be. They talking about 8 to 10 weeks. No, it's no way.
8 to 10 weeks. No, Jordan. 8 to 10 weeks, he will be reevaluated. Not him coming back.
He only need to be reevaluated. They need to just shut that down.
It's just gonna confirm what they already know. He not ready. That's all it's gonna do.
Yeah, bro. A hip pointer it's horrible, bro. Getting a hip pointer. Now you go fracture your hip. Man, no, stop it, bro. There's no way you come back.
21?
22.
22. And he only weighed about 120 pounds.
He young, man. You
know, he at least 160, Jordan. Don't do that to him.
Man,
160?
Like he's
crazy, bro. 160. Stop.
Bro, he like 7 foot 160. Bro, I was talking to my homeboy yesterday. I was like, bro, I remember you used to fall on concrete like that and just get up and play. He can't do that. He done broke in half down there. So.
He fell hard.
But
my thing, you don't want to rush him back for that. That could be lifelong. That could be lifelong.
That's what I said, bro. We don't even know if he's gonna walk the same.
Yeah, he got to take his time coming back from that.
I think it goes without saying, no Chet, their championship aspirations are gone for this season if Chet doesn't come back as Chet. I just want to put
it depends on how I come out though.
They need Chet. They need Chet.
Nope.
I can they can still be competitive, but they're not winning anything without.
But look though, Mars, they got the capital to go trade for something. They got the capital.
What can they trade for that?
They do
replace Chet.
A disgruntled big, somebody that want to get up out of somewhere.
What disgruntled big replaces Chet?
He doesn't have to be Chet though.
You don't gotta be Chet.
No, I never said it. I never said it is Chet. I said replaces Chet.
What about if we get Miles Turner? What about if we get Miles Turner?
Miles Turner ain't getting him no championship. He's just not.
Why are y'all
He's
coming
not going to be the one to
Pacers?
give it to him. It's supposed to be SGA that gets him the championship.
Exactly. Miles Turner can help him.
It's meant to be the team.
We'll take Miles Turner for J-Dub.
And the team needs Chet.
I know J-Dub. Y'all getting a draft capital. Y'all getting the hopes of getting Cooper Flag, even though we can't guarantee it.
How we gonna get Cooper Flag when we the 3rd seed in the East?
Because the pick that Oklahoma City
I get that, but we're not even
Oklahoma
thinking about
City
Cooper
running
Flag.
death row over there.
Our eyes are elsewhere. All right, our eyes are on the prize, and it's not Cooper Flag. But
hey, somebody said they think DeAndre Ayton is disgruntled. They could get DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah. Then their championship window shrinks.
No. He's gonna be a little bit better. He'll be a little bit better.
I don't think what we disregarding is what Chet is to Oklahoma City. They built that unit around what Chet does, in addition to SGA. So a stretch big who can put the ball on the floor. I think Chet shoots like 42% this season in the mid-range. Like I got a stretch 5 who shoots 42% in the mid-range and almost 38% at the long ball line. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking that off the floor. What am I going to supplement that with? I'm supplementing that with a dirty work guy? No, that means now I got to change my whole offense. So to Ox's point, well, now my job as a coach has gotten even harder. It's gotten even harder now.
Like it's
supposed
and
I know that's what they pay. I know that's what you pay me the big bucks for. But when my team is predicated on this, and now you take this integral part of my team, this integral part of what my team is predicated on, and now I got to do something different. Luckily, it's early in the season, but in the Western Conference, which is a nightmare, I think you're asking a lot, man. I do. I think.
But chill, like I said, use the draft capital.
J-Dub just got to step it up.
Well, J-Dub
got to use the draft capital.
J-Dub been getting busy. Like, Jordan, so I feel you. Like, you got it. Use it. And I've been saying this with OKC. Like, what are y'all just sitting on it for? Y'all got a blank check. Fill it out and cash it in. But also with what Ox is saying, though, like,
what y'all talking about?
You got to understand. So OKC, they still have the best perimeter defense in the league. They still have SGA. They still got J-Dub. Those are two guys that are good for 20 a night.
Wallace is like the best defender too.
So they still got all these guys. They still got snipers coming off the bench. They still got other drivers and slashers. I'm not mad at iHeart and the other Jalen Williams stepping in at the 5. I'm under the belief that Chet's going to be back. They said Chet to be back in 8 to 10 weeks. I think the doctors know a little more than I know.
Reevaluate. Bro, Jalen Williams can't be. If the Thunder wanted, bro, remember we have the Thunder going to the finals. Like a lot of people got them going to the finals of Western Conference again. Bro, they can't be that team with Jalen Williams.
I'm just talking about. We were talking about the in-season tournament. We're talking about the season. They'll be good. They'll be good in the season.
No, but missing Chet really sucks for them, bro. Like I'm saying, this is their championship window right here. Because you know the window closes.
These dudes is young, Jordan.
Yeah, but everyone who wins things. Young team has success. They got a large window. They said that about with James Harden. Next thing you know, James Harden's gone. Like these windows don't just last 10 years. Like
right.
You don't got to last 10 years. Just three or 4
man.
But look, here's also
J-Dub will be gone if another team says
okay, but y'all giving examples of championship windows closing. What about the Celtics? Their window been open for how long?
Forever.
And they finally got one last year.
Since 2018.
So come on, though. Like y'all.
Hold on. No, Ox, we're not doing that.
Why we not doing that?
The reason why, okay, here's why we're not doing that. Number one, you had Jason Tatum and you had Jaylen Brown on rook deals for a long time.
Yeah.
You got Jaylen Brown on the cheap. That's number one. Number two, you got Robert Williams on the cheap. You got Marcus Smart on the cheap. These guys that you have on these rook deals. You got Chet still on his rook deal. You got Jalen Williams on his rook deal. You ain't getting Jalen Williams on the cheap.
Robin and Marcus played there last year.
Robin, right? They're not. They weren't last year, and they upgraded that unit. They upgraded that unit with vets.
So why OKC can't do that?
Okay, here's why OKC can't do that. I'm not saying that OKC can't do that because I was about to call him
Sam Presti.
Sam Presti. Sam Presti could 100% do that. This is where GMing comes in. The question is what are we gonna use to get Porzingis, so to speak? What are we gonna use to get Marcus Smart or something like that?
Drew Holiday. Like y'all forgetting that they traded their core for young guys for Drew Holiday, Porzingis, like guys that can help them get over the top. Not their core, but I'm saying they pay for, bro. The Celtics are paying for what they want. They are paying for it.
They
Okay,
moved off of Robert.
They got Lou Dort or Casey Wallace. I know how much I love Casey. One of them dudes could go.
They just picked up
Right,
Caruso.
so that's
Let's
what
not
we're
forget
saying,
they just picked up Caruso. Like,
no, but I think
they got
I
all
think
this draft capital. All of this, one of them dudes could go. The
Use
way
it for
y'all
center.
talk about
Hey, I said both can go.
SGA, y'all must not think SGA is as good as y'all say he is.
No, that's not what we're saying. But listen,
It sound like it. All of a sudden they can't win. Come on,
no. It's because Chet is bro. Chet, we were talking about Chet for defensive player of the year, bro. You need they perimeter defense is good because Chet is back there too.
Player of the year.
I get you, but they didn't win when he won defensive player of the year.
So y'all on top of that, y'all said Robert Williams was actually the one that
Robert Williams is cold.
Robert Williams,
they both
got up out of there. They both got out of there. So my main point. Okay, so they can trade for somebody too.
That's what I'm saying.
Also just saying, okay, so you can make trades to keep that window.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I agree with Ox. I just think there's no guarantee that window stays.
On top of that, I want to be clear here. I didn't have OKC going to the championship before all of this, but everybody else did. And all I'm saying is, let's not play 2K here. Let's not play 2K here. Chet goes out. You don't have to replace him with a Chet. This ain't no video game, okay? You can switch up your flow. Coach Dagnall is a hell of a coach, right?
Yes. Go get Rob Williams.
Their GM is a hell of a GM, right? They got all this stuff. Like you can make a move. I'm thinking a team this good with this great perimeter defense. This superstar point guard. They got the young fella J-Dub. All I'm saying is things can happen. I'm not going to write this team off because of the injury to a very important player. They still have a very good team. They're very explosive. They got very good perimeter defense. Now, if they can go find somebody that can rebound the basketball, protect the paint, this team still got action.
But look though, Ox, their perimeter defense is good because Chet is back there too. That's what I'm saying. You need Jay.
Yeah, so what if you get if you get Robert Williams back there? Is their defense? Robert Williams, and don't forget Isaiah Hartenstein will be back.
Bro, I love Robert Williams' game, bro. Robert Williams, I really like his game.
But you're giving up. But when you get Robert Williams, so now what you're doing is you're changing the identity of your team. Because let's be clear about one thing.
Yeah.
Let's be clear about one thing. You're changing the identity of your team, Ox. So this is the same team that defensively, they were on pace to be the best defensive team in the game. They gave up 134 last night. They gave up 134 last night.
Chet gone.
Exactly.
Chet is gone.
That's what I'm alluding to,
they still haven't replaced
that.
You got to replace that with something. iHeart's coming back. You replace Chet with somebody.
I do want to reevaluate the Thunder when iHeart comes back because right now they got J-Dub playing the 5.
Right. Okay. So and that's what I'm saying. iHeart's still coming back. They can still replace Chet. They don't have to replace Chet with an exact replica of Chet.
Right,
they just tweak something. Y'all play ball. Y'all act like y'all play the same way every game. You can change things up. On top of that, this is what legends are made of.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You got to get through that adversity. If you can't get through a little adversity like this, and maybe Chet comes back early March.
But look, though, this is what I was saying. But this is what I'm saying about
like that's you can't you're not gonna just have a cakewalk all season.
Nobody's saying a cakewalk, but when you take something that important off the crew, you just saying switch it up, and I can appreciate your logic, Ox, to switch it up because I got one of the best players in the game, because I got one of the best young players in the game, because I got great rotation players, but
great perimeter defense too,
right? And great perimeter defense. I'm not arguing that. What I am arguing is this is the identity of our team, and this right here is a huge part of it. Now you asking me to switch my whole style up. What happens when this dude comes back? I gotta switch my style back.
He's not coming back.
My team was
I don't know why y'all don't think Chet gonna be back.
Bro, that's a group.
They got the best doctors in the world over there, and they said he's getting reevaluated in 8 to 10 weeks. You know how long the playoffs are.
Last time we seen somebody have a hip injury, it was Isaiah Thomas, and he never got the same justice.
Hey, it's barely November. We talking about April,
bro.
Hey,
to answer JD question in the chat, who overcame their second best player missing and won a title? The Mavericks when Caron Butler went out.
Oh, here we go with this goofy ass shit.
Hey, Ron. Ron.
Who was better than Caron?
Caron Butler was not their second best player. No, he wasn't.
Are you serious, Chill?
Are you
guys talking about the Dallas Mavericks?
Yes.
Give me Deshaun Stevens.
Caron Butler went out.
Give me
Karan
Deshaun.
Butler was
y'all
going ballistic that year.
Give me
If y'all don't
Deshaun
think,
Stevenson.
are you crazy?
I think he
Karan
was their
Butler
second
wasn't
leading
the
scorer that
best
year.
player in that team.
He was
Karan,
definitely the second leading scorer.
Karan was balling that
Oh
year.
my God, are y'all for
Yeah,
real?
but no, I'm just joking. But Ron, this is what I was saying
What's up?
about the hip. The last time we seen somebody have a hip injury like that and come back, it was Isaiah Thomas, and he didn't get his just due.
That was different.
He had to have a hip
different.
replacement.
Isaiah's hip wasn't broke. It was like it was different damage inside of his hip. It's sometimes it's almost better to break something because it can fully heal, as
He
opposed to it
fractured
being
it.
like
He fractured
ligament
it,
damage
but
or whatever the case may be. And
But
I
a
still don't know
fracture,
exactly.
a fracture and a break is two different things, right? Though, like it's two different.
A fracture
ways
is a
to get
crack. If you break
Yeah.
it, you completely break it.
snap it,
He cracked his hip. That's
They said he
Ah.
fractured it. They didn't say
Yeah.
they didn't say he broke it. They said, that's what I'm
It's
saying. But they
fractured,
said
which means he
fracture be
cracked it.
worse.
Yeah.
They said fracture is worse
Mhm.
because it's so
Cracked
many
his
small
hip.
pieces.
He didn't break it. He
Bro, I fractured my ankle in high school, bro.
Yeah.
And it really hurts now. But by the time I was a senior, it extremely hit. Like it was in excruciating pain. I'm telling you, bro, that fracture is hard, bro. Like it's because it heals fast, but over time, it heals fast, but over time, it just aches like hell. It's like, bro, what the hell is this? So it might be better to just snap it in half. I don't know.
All right, well, we gonna move on to the next group. This is what we looking at right now. We're on Group C. I need predictions, fellas. We got the Nuggets, the Mavs, the Pelicans, the Warriors, and the Grizzlies.
So how about we do a process of elimination? So the
It's not the Pelicans yet. Okay.
Bye. Goodbye. How about Memphis?
Boy, they the most.
beat up
What
Indiana.
kind of
Hold on,
food they got
hold on,
down there in
chill.
New Orleans? Boy.
I think
After you
I
take
think
the
the other
Pelicans
four
out,
all have
it
action.
gets rough. Yeah.
Well, that's what
I'm not saying they will,
that's what I'm
but
talking
I
about. So right. So how about a process of elimination? Okay, so the Pels are out. They're decimated by injury.
Yeah.
How about so Memphis? Ja's out a couple of weeks, right? So with Ja being out a couple of weeks, you with this pool play, you could lose 2-3. You could lose 2 games and be finished.
That is true.
You could lose 2 games and be finished. And a lot of the stuff that they do is predicated on Ja being on the floor. So with them being decimated by injury, I'm gonna say Memphis is out. So now that leaves the Dubs, Dallas, and Denver. Okay, so the Dubs, the way that they've been playing lately with that defense, how they've been rolling, and not only how they've been rolling defensively, offensively, they look really sharp. So I'm gonna give them action. However, you got the best player in the league in your division. You got the best player in the league in your division, and the Golden State Warriors do not have an answer for that. Dallas has been good. I think Dallas is out. So that leaves the Dubs and that leaves Denver. Denver doesn't have an answer for Joker, and they don't have an answer for everything that Joker does. I think Denver wins this division.
Hey,
I got Golden State.
But I got Golden State too. But can we talk about why the hell the Pelicans always hurt, bro? What kind of food is in New Orleans, bro? And that's shout out to New Orleans because I love New Orleans.
Damn.
It was the gumbo and the boys that did Zion in the first time.
Bro, everybody heard over there.
Gumbo is something else.
DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, if
Alvarado,
they got New Orleans,
they got
you guys
that-
are doing it wrong, man. I heard
They
New
got
Orleans
that
is
other
great.
gumbo down there. They got that grayish brownish gumbo down there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Hey,
it's
now,
hard.
I
I
love
thought
New
you was
Orleans,
talking about
but
the
God,
other gumbo they got there.
Ox the owner.
Not right now. Not right now.
Ox
That
the
gumbo
owner.
put some
I'll
voodoo
leave-
on you, bro.
I'll leave it alone.
Ox the owner of the New Orleans Pelicans, and he got a hotline. So whenever Zion try to ring the phone to Po Boys, it ring right to Ox. Nope.
Nope. Hell no.
I mean,
Yeah.
for what it's
Go
worth,
get to
Trey
it,
Murphy just came back.
Oh, okay.
Well, why was he gone? The dive was too bad. Everybody, boy, they got to move them a
He was
little bit
actually in
out
the
of the
best shape
city.
of his career this year. When he came into camp, he was in the best shape of his career.
You talking
when he
about
came into
Zion?
camp this year. Yes. He was in
Yeah, it
great
was,
shape when
but
he showed up to
dang.
camp.
But then he went and snuck off and got a po' boy.
I mean, once you get muscle
Don't forget
injuries,
them being yays too.
each muscle injury just makes another muscle injury more likely. Like this is how it works. So he got a hamstring injury last postseason. He's been dealing with his hamstring this season, and then now he can't play on it anymore. So that's tough. But DeJounte Murray fracturing his hand, I can't be like that's because of the food. Herb Jones hurting his shoulder. Herb Jones
Hey,
hurting his shoulder. I can't be like, oh,
Hey,
food.
but that's that
I can't do
food.
that.
That
Like,
food,
that doesn't
that
make
food
sense.
had him delirious. That food had him delirious, bro. That boy was
It had
thinking
him,
about
not moving his feet. He was reaching too much.
Hey, boy, that gumbo had that hand moving like that, and it started weakening the muscles. And that shit, he got out there and broke that joint. Bro,
But if we being honest, if you look at what's going on in New Orleans, the fact that they lose their dirty work guys, they lose Marshall, they lose Nance, and they lose Dyson Daniels. They lose those three guys, and on top of that, you're getting injured. On top of what you already lost, I mean, it's a recipe for disaster in New Orleans. And Brandon Ingram just looks like it's almost time for him to be up out of there. He just
send him to Charlotte.
He looked good last night. I'm gonna be honest. He looked good last night. It's just the team just isn't very good at this point.
It's not.
Send him to Charlotte.
I think BI in Charlotte could work. Yeah, I think BI in Charlotte.
Yep. Just send Miles Bridges over there. Send Miles Bridges to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Miles Bridges for Frank Ingram.
Yeah.
Mellow ball.
Boy,
all right, y'all. I need predictions. So Mars, you said the Warriors.
Yep.
Jordan, you said the Warriors. Chill, you're saying the Nuggets. Big Ox, who you got in Group C?
I got the Nuggets.
Got the Nuggets? Okay, so no, the Brotherhood is gonna come after this whole.
Oh, the Dallas fans gonna be mad.
For nobody choosing Luka in the Mavericks.
I mean, I can have them come in second. Like I ain't say the order. I got Golden State winning the group. I'm not gonna be
all
surprised.
I'm saying is, hold on, Mars. Let's go back. Let's revisit when we was on playback. The way Luka played the other day pissed me off.
Oh my god.
You know that. Come on. And me and Ron was watching.
Luka hate. Here we go.
I'm not hating on Luka. I like Luka, but I'm just saying they gotta stop playing like that, bro. Gotta stop playing like that. Cause that
Jordan, this is who they are. This is how they've always played. Like this ain't
right. I'm
different.
saying they gotta stop. They need to stop. Then that's why they need to stop. Kyrie cooking, and then Luka said, "All right, you had enough. Let me do something silly right quick. Let me do something silly right quick."
But if he made that shot though, but
he didn't. But why take it? Why take it?
Because there was a 28% chance he would have made it.
bro, Kyrie was on a heater, and Luka said, "You know what? I forgot this is my team. Sit back, Kyrie. Let me shoot this shot from half court."
Even though they wrote the song for Ox, I'm just gonna come right into Ox solo. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come right in and just take the microphone and come right into Ox solo.
Yeah, bro,
even though Ox cooking on the mic, by the way, and I'm supposed to be in the background doing this. Nope, I'm gonna come right into Ox solo and throw a monkey wrench in it.
All I'm telling the boys is
that's why I see you in the dressing room.
Does anyone know when Derek Lively and PJ Washington are back?
What is the deal with that, yo? Why?
Man,
how
need
longer they gonna be out there?
They got hurt when they went to New Orleans.
Oh my god.
We need to study how many people get hurt after they leave New Orleans. We need to study that.
Because without those two, I don't think the Mavs are doing. Without them, I definitely don't think the Mavs are doing too much. So I got Golden State.
Derek Lively's questionable for tonight.
Oh, okay.
I'll say he come back. Okay.
Who they play tonight?
Oh, they play the Warriors.
Yeah,
they gonna need him.
Play back.
Hey, we won't play back. They need Derek Lively. Who won't play back tonight?
Who won't play back?
Me and you.
What game you guys doing?
Dallas Warriors.
Oh, what time is that? Pulling up.
7 Pacific.
10 Eastern. Oh,
late night game. Okay.
3 a.m. Nice.
I told y'all.
Y'all know where to
go to bed, Mars. Go to bed, Mars.
I gotta watch you. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, Mars, get that good hoops in, Mars.
You young, Mars. You don't need no sleep.
You see how I be sacrificing to watch these games,
Mars,
man?
You do know that these games are taped and you can watch them later. I mean, you can do that.
That's why I do the games. That's why I do for the games I don't watch during the night.
Somebody did say Boogie career ended in New Orleans. See, I'm telling y'all, boy, y'all better start studying what's going on in New Orleans. You better start studying.
This them beignets too.
So why are we not doing PC weekends in New
Orleans?
That's the question.
What the hell are we doing?
You must be. Hey, I'm with that.
I'm trying to get some good food. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to do.
We might not make it out.
I love. I'll
live with that. I'll live with that. That's fine. For what it's worth. I was watching. What's that guy on TikTok? He does like the food reviews. What's his name?
I know exactly who you're talking about, Mark.
The black guy. The black guy. I can't remember his name. So I'm waiting for the chat to say you. He's in Seattle, right? He's in Seattle. And I seen him try some duck.
Keith Lee. He said Keith Lee.
That's it. I seen him. He's in Seattle. he tried some duck, some Asian place, and he said the duck was a 9.5 out of 10. So I'm curious, why we ain't go there?
Hey,
Ron,
I can't be giving up all my secret duck off
9.5, and you gave me what you gave me.
I'm gonna keep. I'm
Mark,
gonna
we gonna go to New Orleans. We're gonna get one of them alligator sausage po' boys. Crazy, man. I'm telling you, man.
This man just say alligator.
Ox, what's this spot called again?
I don't know. You don't like. I mean, alligator is fire. You go to Papa.
I don't like the texture.
You go to
Eat an alligator.
Yeah,
I don't like the texture though.
You go
to
you go to Papa Do's and get that fried alligator tail. Crazy.
Got it. And it's a must, Mars. It's an appetizer too. It's a must.
Y'all got a Papa Do's. Y'all got a Papa Do's out there.
Eat an alligator?
No, not out here. We don't.
I was about to say, ain't no way.
Hey,
Papa Do's
I am a DFW resident.
The closest Papa Do's is in Phoenix.
The closest Papa Do's is in Dallas to me.
It's a bunch of them. What are you talking about?
Specifically the one in Arlington, not the one in Fort Worth.
What y'all was doing in Fort Worth or Arlington?
Oh, Jordan.
Live out there, Jordan. Yeah, come on, man.
Jordan,
Jordan, I love
to live out there.
Texas. I love the great state of Texas
too. All right, I do too. I used to live in Fort Worth. You know how that goes.
Jordan.
Alligator's crazy.
I was going to TCU.
It's fire.
Oh, okay. Hey, TCU,
but, all right, so we got
is the best school in Texas, bro. I'm telling you.
We got to get back to it, though,
y'all.
y'all.
Texas.
This is the current Western Conference standings as is.
Who's that 5 seed? Interesting.
The Thunder are up top at 9-2, and then tied for 2 and 3. You got the Suns and the Warriors at 8 and 2. The Nuggets are 4th at 7 and 3, and then you got the Rockets and the Grizzlies tied for 5th and 6th at 7 and 4. You have the Lakers and the Timberwolves at 7 and 8, at 7 and 8. They're both 6 and 4. Then you got the Clippers and the Kings at 6 and 5, and that rounds out the 1 through 10 seed. And then the Mavericks are 11th at 500, and then you have the remaining 4 teams.
So the Mavericks are out. If the season ended today, the Mavericks don't make the playoffs. It's the team that was in the NBA.
Meanwhile, a team in the Eastern Conference with the same record as the 3 seed. But
I'm glad you brought that up, Mars, because that team that's the 3 seed, how about 4 of their 5 losses are from Eastern Conference teams? You ever thought that maybe they just beating up on each other? Does that thought ever cross your mind?
All I know is Dallas would be the 3 seed, and
but look, y'all know better. Y'all know Luka take a little minute to get in shape, just like James Harden. James Harden do the same thing. He come in the season out of shape, and then he play his way right into a 8-game triple-double streak. So
I don't remember a time where Lucas started a season like great. Like
he always do that.
Last year, I don't think he started great in the season.
Bro, Luka drink nothing but beer in the off season, bro. He drinks nothing but beer, alcohol in the off season. He got to play his way into shape, just like James Harden. Just like him.
Ain't
no respect for that. I just don't, man.
Bro, but that's how they stay healthy too. They do the same thing every year and stay healthy. But James do. I don't know. James used to do that all the time.
Explain why these dudes break down in the playoffs, which means why when we get to the end, James Harden was doing what he was doing in the playoffs at the end. He was running out of gas and underperforming. That would explain it.
All right, y'all, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe and chat. Simply just keep going. We got some Hall of Famers in the house, so let me show them some good love. Y'all know Multi Kenny. Y'all know Hunting Gilgores. Y'all know Cobra Son of Raditz. And our newest Hall of Famer, he goes by the name of KT. Would love to have one of you guys up here for Hall of Fame Friday here in a few days. I'm expecting to see one of you guys. As a Hall of Famer, it is your job and your right to come up here and represent the chat and the Hall of Fame tier in general. So we'll see one of you guys here fairly soon. But I got super chats from a couple of you guys. So let's go ahead and make this happen. DSG Piccolo, he sent through a $20 super chat. He said it's a small sample size, but I saw a stat on Reddit that Scoot has a 58 true shooting percentage with Ayton off the floor and a 31 with him on the floor. 60% at the rim with him off the floor. 36% with him on the floor. Probably a spacing issue, but get this bad screen set nigga off my team. Dub panel.
Yeah, I fact checked that just to see if it was true because I didn't know it was that bad. But yes, Scoot Henderson shoots 36% of the rim when DeAndre Ayton is on the floor with him.
Could it be coincidence?
I mean, it can be coincidence, but I've spoke about DeAndre Ayton's screen setting in the offseason. So, I mean, I'm gonna just say I think there's a trend here, but I do think the numbers aren't that far apart. Like, I think they'll equalize a little bit, but I don't think DeAndre Ayton helps his guards particularly.
Is Reddit a reputable source? I don't know too much about Reddit. Is that
Yeah, boy, they love Reddit, but I don't know. I don't know if it's
I don't be on Reddit too much, like at all.
bro.
But
It's too difficult to work, bro. It's like too much.
I feel like in the
it's
right
all over the
spaces, I
place.
feel like it can be useful, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of space. Like most social media, there's going to be a lot of toxic spaces too. So I don't know. But I had to look it up just to see if it was true. But yeah, it's true. Scoot's turnovers go up when DeAndre Ayton's on the floor. His percentages go down. It's bad when DeAndre Ayton's out there, basically, for Scoot.
Why is that though? Is it the spacing issue is not my thing, because I'm thinking Scoot's not a knockdown shooter, so that's not the issue. You know, Scoot's he doesn't have a money mid-range game or anything like that. So is it just the continuity between him and DeAndre Ayton? Is it the fact that DeAndre Ayton isn't? I mean, DeAndre Ayton is a pick and pop guy. I mean, he's got a really good mid-range game. What's the problem? Why can't Scoot play off of him? Why does Scoot not score? Why can't Scoot score at the rim with DeAndre Ayton on the floor? Because from what I'm understanding, I mean, Bron, we watched San Antonio. What night was that? You and I, we watched I believe it was San Antonio and who did they play? Oh, Portland and San Antonio. And he actually looked good. He was on the glass. He was really good in the mid post. I thought he outplayed Wemby, if I'm being honest with you. But Scoot was out there, and Scoot was trying to get downhill. It wasn't because DeAndre Ayton was in the way. His shot selection looked a little tricky. I don't know what it is between him and DeAndre Ayton. I don't. Maybe the chemistry just isn't there.
I'm gonna tell you the truth about DeAndre Ayton. He got cooked by Jokic like everybody does, and everybody, oh, he's a bum. Then Monty Williams retired halfway through the season, wasn't even coaching the team no more, and now he's in Portland with a bunch of kids in 8th, 9th men, and now he just looks terrible. DeAndre Ayton's a good basketball player.
He is, yo. Yes, he is.
He's supposed to be. I would
Go take him on your team then if he's so good.
I would love DeAndre Ayton on
for Alex Len, right? For Alex Len, yeah.
Alex Len, hey, DeAndre Ayton might be good with the Kings, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I was just about to say that. If Portland called up Sacramento and said, "Yo, we trying to get rid of DeAndre Ayton. How you feel about him? Hand us over Alex Len and
Kevin Huerter. Bye. See you.
Hand us over nothing, and you can have DeAndre Ayton. Okay.
Now, I'm not saying DeAndre Ayton's an all-star. I'm not saying DeAndre Ayton's an all-pro. I'm not saying DeAndre Ayton's a superstar. I'm not saying DeAndre Ayton's a top 5 big in the league. I think DeAndre Ayton is a 17-10 guy, and that's amazing stat-wise. But also not just on the stats. I think DeAndre Ayton can provide value to a good team. I don't think DeAndre Ayton's the type of guy that can raise the ceiling on a team as bad as Portland. But if you put him on a team that's mediocre, a little above par, I think he can make that team better. That's my take on DeAndre. I'm not trying to hype DeAndre like he's some superstar. I just think he's a serviceable big, and he looks terrible playing with these kids and in scrubs, for lack of a better term.
Drip Bayless said rank each player's supporting cast as the number 1 option. Love, I'm assuming Kevin Love, Pau Gasol, Chris Bosh, and KG.
That's number 1 option right there, supporting cast.
So who had the most help when they were the number 1 option?
God damn.
Well, get KG out of there.
Yeah, I'm comfortably putting both Timberwolves guys had the least amount of help in my opinion. So
none of them have no help.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is hard.
If I was gonna rank them, I'd say Bosh, Powell, KG, Kevin Love.
I'm looking at it, and that might be KG. At least KG had Latrell for a minute. He had Wally Zerbiak for a minute. He had that Trader
1 year where I'd say he had really good.
Who did he have, Ox?
That damn Trader.
Yeah, Terrell Brandon.
He did have Terrell Brandon.
He had some ballers. Let's not make it sound like
KG had the most help, I think.
Yeah,
Chris Bosh, TJ Ford, and Mo Pete,
Andrea Bargnani,
Quincy Doobie.
Yeah,
Quincy Doobie, right?
Yeah,
Vince. Chris Bosh had Vince? No, Vince was long gone. Oh,
yeah, he had Sean Marion. He had Sean Marion.
Come on, Vince
he had Sean Marion. He did.
When?
People forget that Sean Marion played
before he went to Dallas. Before he went to Dallas.
This was 2007. 2007.
Sean Marion was still good.
Don't laugh, Ron, because that Sean Marion is supposedly better than Karan Butler.
So he ain't have Sean Marion. So Sean Marion was great helping Dallas, but before in Toronto, he was
right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Don't
I
laugh.
get
Don't
what
laugh.
you're saying, Mars.
Sean, man, yes,
So
Sean
I'm just
Marion,
like,
man, I hear
what
that,
the
man,
hell
Sean
is
Marion,
Chris
man.
Bosh and Sean Marion gonna do for me?
He had Jose Calderon, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he have Jason
Yeah.
Capono?
Yep.
Yeah, Jason Capono. Yeah, all right,
That's
bro.
a sniper. That's a sniper right
All
there. What are you
right,
talking
man.
about, man? Jermaine O'Neal on that team. Yeah.
Anthony Parker for a couple days.
I think Barker was there. Yeah.
I think Kevin Love had the least amount of.
Yeah, I think Kevin Love had the least.
I think he had the least.
Oh, but he had
amount.
Michael Beasley. Yeah, Michael Beasley.
For like
So
5
maybe not.
minutes.
What's his name?
5 minutes of Michael Beasley is a lot of
Who
help.
boy that went to Florida? He ended up getting a 50-point game.
Corey Brewer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he have Johnny Flynn?
Yep.
Rubio.
Johnny Flynn. Same Johnny Flynn who the
I think Kevin Love had the least amount of help.
Minnesota passed on Curry for Johnny Flynn. Yes, they did.
And Ricky Rubio.
Yes, they did.
But hold on, let's not too much on Johnny Flynn. That's my guy.
Mm-hmm.
I got a soft
So
spot.
love at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, Love's at
Shout
the
out
bottom. That's
shout out
the easiest one for me. Love's
CJ Fair. Shout out CJ Fair.
KG said y'all gotta make me send some money because Chill is lying. We spanked the Pacers by 30 in MSG. Don't lie.
Y'all did beat them. What did I say? Y'all beat them twice? No, they beat y'all and y'all beat them. That's correct.
Oh, so they split.
Mm-hmm.
W.
Hunter sent through a super chat. He said Jokic's gonna play the hospital Pels on 4 days rest. Pray for them.
Even Misi locking that up, but all right, well, you'll see.
He's locking himself up in a room, so he don't have to play.
Nah, you going and everyone gonna be like, oh my god, the Misi really good. I'm be like, yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Insensitive also became a member today. Big shout out to Insensitive. Appreciate you for joining Players Choice's YouTube channel. If you haven't become a member, go ahead and follow Insensitive's footsteps. And what we gonna do is jump over to the East and check out these groups over here.
You can huff and puff all you want. It's the black and blue division in the NFC North, Mars. It's the black and blue division in the NFC North, Ox, where these guys are beating up on each other. The East isn't as whack as you think it is. It's not.
Yeah, there's 2 teams above 500.
No, it's not. And right, it's 2 teams above 500, and these teams are losing to each other. The Knicks, 5 of their 6 losses have been from Eastern Conference team. Orlando, 4, I think half of their losses are the Eastern Conference teams. Indiana, 5 of their losses, 4 of their 5 losses are the Eastern Conference teams. So I'm not trying to hear that. They beating up on each other. That's what's going on.
Well. So Mars in the King's English, right? I want to make sure I got my grammar right. Because Chill, you said it's not.
The East is 15 and 34 against the West this season.
So Chill, I don't know what's the proper term. Maybe they're whacker than you think, or maybe more whack. I think they're whack as hell. Chill.
Mm-hmm.
The
East is 15 and 34 against the West.
And what are they against the East?
Well, all the other wins, I don't know.
That's the point, Mars. They beat
you're gonna play each other in the conference more. So yes,
they are.
One team has to win and one team has to lose.
Right.
But when they play the West, they lose.
Chill. I think they're whacker than you think, man.
But as of right, okay, Miami is a team that we're talking about in the playoffs, or that are in the playoff race. I think Miami 3 of their 6 losses or 4 of their 6 losses are against
even
Western
more
Conference.
whack. Thanks,
yeah.
Even more whack.
They play the East. They play each other more than they play the West. So yes, they're gonna lose more games to the East because they play the East more. But every time they play the West, they get smoked. That's my point. They play the West and lose. Just because they beat up on each other within the conference doesn't make the conference good. They're just always trashes each other.
So who are these teams? So who has New York played in the Western Conference yet?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Nobody, Mars.
So got smoked.
Who
smoked?
Oh, this the same Knicks team who you thought was gonna smoke you guys.
Yeah, I gave the East too much credit. It stinks.
And even though 5 of their 6 losses are against Eastern Conference teams,
because they play the East more.
Okay, and that's the point. They're getting beat up by each other.
My point is when they play the West, they get smoked,
which is twice. Once against this team. So one team,
they play the West and get smoked.
You just said of these 14, 15 teams in the Western Conference, they played what? I'm sorry, 48 games. 48 games.
They're 15 and 34 right now. So
right, so 48 games. Right, 48 games. How many teams have played Western Conference teams? They played them once or twice. That's it.
And they lose.
Okay, but the majority of their losses are against Eastern Conference teams. That doesn't make them weak.
That does make them
They've only played them once.
And you lose every time.
The only thing I want to say to this is we got to add a little context to this whole thing, because I don't believe that it would look the way it looked if Paulo was hurt. Obviously, if Joel was hurt. And if Doc Rivers didn't have his hands in his pocket with that boy next to him.
We said that last year because the East has good talent, but they're hurt. So that's what makes the conference bad. Like the last few years, it's actually been pretty even. So like this year, 15 and 34, they stink. Last year wasn't great because of the injuries, 191 to 261. But the year before that, 236 to 214, the East actually won head-to-head. 2022, 226 to 224. Perfectly even. That's great. And then 208 to 242, the West are winning. 178 to 211, West winning. 198 to 252, not great. 213 to 237, solid.
What years are these?
I'm on 2017 now. 204 to 246, 218 to 232, 187 to 263 in 2015 is bad. 166 to 284.
You ain't got to bring that up, Mars.
This is the bad Eastern Conference. 166 to 284.
You don't have to.
But that's what I'm like.
See what happens?
There was a little stretch.
Like, why we got to talk about old shit?
With the little stretch, like the last, prior to the last 2 years where the East has been decimated of injuries, it was actually pretty close in like the 2020s. It was actually reasonably close. You like that? Now the mid 2010s, horrible,
garbage.
And now this year, it's been terrible. So we're just back at the East.
I just think that the majority of their losses are against Eastern Conference teams.
I'm more so just. I'm not even talking about what you guys are talking about. I'm more so just talking about how it would look. Because Mars was saying that the 5th or the 10th seed in the West would be the 3rd seed in the East. If Joel was back, if Joel was good, they would be slotted in there, and they would be the 3rd seed in the Magic. Them and the Magic could be the 3rd and 4th seed. Yep. So the number 3 seed Pacers would be the 5th seed. It wouldn't look as bad. That's all.
And
Ron,
by show of hands, how many of us in here had Milwaukee at the bottom of the East? You did not, Mars.
No, I'm lying.
You did not have them at the bottom of the East.
I'm lying. Let me lie.
I definitely didn't have them at the bottom. I had them about the 4th, 5th seed.
That's why I had them at. I had them at the 4th spot.
Yeah,
I didn't think that they would be this bad. Hell
they
no.
Can still get there. They can still get them.
But my thing is, it doesn't really matter the reason. Like injuries, whatever. It's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? People get hurt. So if we can't say the East sucks because the person's hurt. Well, they still suck. You know what I mean? Like
I just need to get the
NBA does not stop. They don't stop the season and wait for everybody to get healthy. And until they do that, we're not going to make excuses about injuries. Like
we need 1 through 16. We need it
so bad, Mars. We need that so bad. When will we all come together and sign petitions and force Adam Silver and let him know this is what the people want?
Because I know we're only 10 games in, but there is no reason why a team that's 5 and 6 in the West is the 12 seed and they would be the 4 seed in the East. Like, there's no reason why that should be happening. Just do 1 through 16. If 15 of the 16 teams are just Western Conference teams, that's tough. Just do 1 through 16. Like this.
You getting the best teams though.
That's what I'm saying. It's getting ridiculous.
That's all that matters.
You end up losing viewership when your viewership is already down anyway, but you're gonna end up losing viewership because now what's gonna happen? First of all, the majority of the people in America live on the East Coast. If we have a playoff system where it's all West Coast teams, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching because
make the East Coast teams get good then.
Then that's what
what they should do, Mark? Maybe they should lower the rims or wear skirts.
Oh boy.
Hey, wearing skirts. I mean,
I'm just saying, viewership's down. Lower the rim.
Remember them little booty shorts that Shaq was talking about? East Group A.
Kyle Lowry and
East Group A. I need predictions, fellas. We got the Knicks, the Nets, the Magic, the Sixers, and the Hornets.
I got Philly. Now watch out for Brooklyn, though. I go Philly.
When sure watch out for Brooklyn. I don't think Paolo's coming back. Brooklyn did win last night, didn't they?
Yeah.
Of course we won. Ben. You see Ben Simmons masterclass? Come on, man.
I was about
Cam
to say,
Thomas making big strokes.
The telephone is ringing. I'm telling you that right now, Mars. The phone is ringing. I'm out on Charlotte. I'm out on Orlando right now. No Ben. I'm going to take the Knicks in this division. With Brooklyn knocking on the door.
So you just forgetting that Embiid's back. I guess that's cool.
Is he only going to play in in-season tournament games? If he's only
he's going to play in the in-season tournament. So
right, if he's only going to play in in-season tournament games, that might be different, but we'll see.
I go Philly.
Ox, who you got?
This might be the weakest division of all.
This division is insane. Yo. But I mean, if Joel backed this division, if Joel and Paolo playing, this division isn't that bad.
But Paolo's not playing. Paolo is just not playing.
Well, no, I'm saying like if they're healthy, this division is a reputable division.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's either gonna be Manhattan or Brooklyn. I don't know which one.
You guys stay sleeping on Philly.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Knickerbockers. Let's just do it like that. I'm gonna play it safe, but don't sleep on Brooklyn though.
Facts.
Man, y'all sleeping on the AFC right now.
Who's that?
Hey, shout out Charles Lee. He didn't whip these boys in the shape.
Charlotte?
Hey, give me LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, man. Bro, give me LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller coming out this division.
I don't hate it.
8 seed is crazy.
This division is trash, so it could be anybody. Let's pull it out of the hat.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Philly, but you guys.
I might put my money on Franz now. Now I think on it. I don't know.
Joel Embiid destroys Charlotte. I don't think that they beat them with Joel Embiid. I think he goes nuts on them.
Oh, so you're saying he cooks Taj Gibson? Is that what you're saying?
I think he destroys him. I think he destroys him. I don't think it's a question.
That's center.
Nah, Taj Gibson did not deserve that stray on this good one.
That's starting center.
Taj for being
Taj
good
is a
at
vet.
the NBA.
Yeah, I'm saying he deserves some respect.
What means
He's
that's
the one
the
who
time
said
5
they
minutes.
cooked. I just made sure that.
Shit, do y'all remember how good Taj was?
I
Taj
do remember
was
him with the
nasty.
Knicks. I do remember him with the Bulls. I do
With the
remember
Bulls,
Taj
Taj was
Yes.
so good.
Dirty work guy. Joel Embiid destroys him. First and foremost, I ain't even supposed to be starting. Okay, I'm supposed to be
playing.
Right, but that's you know who I am, Mars. I'm the proctor in the hallway. I ain't even supposed to be in the class. I'm just supposed to be monitor. You go to class. You go to class. Okay, you go to class. Why are you in the hallway? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Now you asking me to teach the class? What the hell?
This
ain't my job.
This like if a couple of years ago, Bam got hurt, Kelel Ware got hurt, Thomas Bryant got hurt, and they asked you Udonis Haslem to start.
Right.
That's what Taj.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Hey, Morris, it's funny you went with the Heat because I was gonna say the same thing, but about Juwan Howard though.
Like Taj Gibson should not be out there.
No.
Shout out to that Diabate though. Diabate been nice for them.
Oh yeah. Diabate, he for sure been getting to it. Taj Gibson starting is crazy. Just how he look.
Be destroyed.
That's just his face. I ain't mad at him.
Hey, chill.
Honestly,
don't do this, Ron. Don't.
No, I'm saying if I'm Charles Lee, if we played against the Sixers,
Taj
sitting out. No,
I'm not
doing that, Taj.
He's gonna use his veteran tricks.
Hey, Taj, come on. Come sit right here next to me.
Because these new age NBA fans, Morris, they see if they see Joel Embiid terrorizing Taj, they will never let Taj live that down, and then he will never get any respect for the rest of his career just because of what Joel Embiid did to him in 2020.
Imagine he locks him up.
That's not happening.
Nah, it's like Taj, come grab the clipboard.
Max, come on, Taj. I need you. Hey, Taj, I need your help with something. Come over here.
Taj, I believe in you.
All right, y'all. Group B, we got the Bucks, the Pacers, the Heat, the Raptors, and the Pistons. This group is actually all right.
This is the what?
This is actually
all right about this group. I got the Pistons.
What's hard?
I changed my mind. East B might be worse than East A. Now that I look at it,
there's no way East C has the only two good teams in the group. There's no way. Yeah, I got the Pistons.
Yo,
Pistons. Wow,
they just as much a shot of anyone.
No, I know, Mars. I'm not laughing that you picked the Pistons, and I'm not laughing at the Pistons. I'm just laughing at the fact that
this is where we are. Ron, this is where we are. 100%. This is where we are. And as much as I want to pick the Bucks, in this division.
The worst team?
The weakest team in the division.
As much, and the reason why I'm picking them is because they got Giannis and they got Dame. But
they even got Dame. He got a concussion.
Right. I was about to say Dame is in concussion protocol. So Dame is out the lineup. With now Dame being out the lineup, the Miami Heat, their offense looks like it's stuck in the mud. No buckets.
Jimmy. No
buckets. Their offense is stuck in the mud.
Everybody injured.
Tyler Hero is basically carrying that off. Tyler Hero is carrying that offense. If there's anybody that has real motion in this division, with the exception of Indiana, it's Detroit. Coaching is better. Coaching is better. The effort is better. Defense is better.
Asar Thompson got cleared.
Way.
I'm going with Detroit winning this division.
If Detroit wins this division, the rant I'm about to go on about this Eastern Conference is going to be legendary.
You just gonna be legendary. Asar Thompson is coming back. He's been cleared to come back.
Well, Mars, you gotta look at things from my point of view. I have two shoes. One's green and one's blue and yellow.
And they're both in this division.
If the Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks let the Detroit Pistons come and win this division, I'm going to be livid.
What the Bucks got to do with this? The Bucks ain't gatekeeping nothing.
Because the Bucks have the worst record in this division.
Right. If Detroit lets Milwaukee win,
Mars.
I got Miami though. I got Miami.
Mars, I ain't gonna lie. You wild as hell for that Kyle Lowry and booty shorts take.
It was the skirt.
We were just raising ideas to bring up viewership.
That's
my
crazy.
fault.
I ain't gonna lie.
There is a big demographic that the NBA would gain if they put Kyle Lowry in.
No,
exactly.
All right, so East Division B.
No, I'm not on that one.
Jordan, who are you taking?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking the Bucks, regardless of their record right now. I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Who's your pick for A? East A. Who's your pick for East A?
Ooh. That's nasty work.
Remember Joel's back. Remember Joel's back.
Mars, just tell him to pick Philly. Go ahead.
No,
Mars,
I'm just letting him know that Joel is back, just so he can remember.
I'm gonna take the Knicks.
He didn't remember that Joel's back.
I remember that he's back, but there ain't no telling how long he gonna be back.
He playing tonight against the Knicks, so the Knicks are already 0-1.
We're gonna see. Then they're gonna be talking with Joel Embiid's out with a broken wrist. That type of crap that be happening.
What time is that game coming on? I'm saying
7:30 Eastern.
We might should have did that one. Chill. I ain't know Joel was coming back. Do his debut.
Yo,
I've had my calendar checked for this day. I've been waiting.
We do have breaking news.
Oh,
somebody brought something.
If he says Joel is out, I'm leaving the show.
Courtesy of DSG Piccolo, and somebody is out for 6 weeks with a hamstring injury.
Yeah,
it's just not Joel Embiid. DSG Piccolo came through with the super chat. Jordan, how ironic. The Pelicans, the New Orleans Pelicans, just lost Jose Alvarado for 6 weeks to a hamstring injury. They have a similar soft tissue injury issue to the Saints. SNC are an issue.
What's that, strength and conditioning? SNC?
It's the food. It's the food.
I mean, if the food that good, I'd be going to New Orleans as a free agent for sure.
Oh, I know the food good in New Orleans, man. I'm telling you, half of my family is from New Orleans. It's the food.
Guaranteed contracts, and I don't have to play.
You know what? They might need to investigate that stuff down there, man. They might be tanking, man.
Food, bro.
They might need to investigate New Orleans.
Bro, imagine being in a place that cooks that well, and you think you're gonna be on a strict diet.
It was like that in Greece.
They got good food that's healthy.
Not in New Orleans.
Everywhere in the world, they got good food that's healthy.
Yeah, they got alligator.
No, Mars, alligator.
We just can't hang out, Ox. We just can't hang out in po' boys. That's all. This vegan spot.
Look, chill. They sell gumbo at gas stations, bro. You can't escape it. You fill up your car.
Crazy.
They got gumbo. They got po' boy. They got real food at gas stations. I'm not talking about no tacos. I'm talking about real food. Yes, that's the thing in Orleans.
Tacos are real food, Jordan.
No. I'm talking about a course meal. You can go get you some po' boy, gumbo, whatever you want to get. At gas stations, you filling up your car and think you're doing good. No, I need
no
gas.
way. I'm pulling up to the Chevron and I get catfish, gumbo, cornbread.
Bro, I'm dead serious, bro. Bro, Zion on his way.
Greens.
Bro, Zion is on his way to practice and he been doing well on his diet. What? I need gas. He go inside. Hey, let me get a 35 on 6. And then he look over. Is that gumbo?
Yes, it is.
Get him a bowl, bro. Get him a bowl, bro.
Hey, he walk
So I think about,
dead
well,
serious.
I guess I do got to fill up both tanks too.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Bro, y'all looking at gumbo at a gas station like how you would look at people having nasty food at a gas station. In New Orleans, it's not like that, bro. It's like they food is how they greet you. So everywhere you go, they want to sell you some food because that's how they, that's how their mind is. Like, you family, here's food. So they food ain't nasty at the gas station. I'm dead serious. Like they food is really legit.
So a regular gas station in the hood, I could just get a nice bowl of gumbo and it's
Bro,
good.
you can get dinner for your family. Hey, we gonna go get some food from down the street at this gas station.
That's crazy.
Family. I'm dead serious, bro. New Orleans is like
so
that.
It's a restaurant that sell gas, more or less.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially.
Bro, pretty much. It sounds
to the
crazy, bro.
industry.
Bro,
It's
it sounds
evolving.
crazy. It sounds crazy, but I'm
that's
serious.
what it is.
Like and it's good food though. It's not like no pushover taco food that been out for 3 days and they selling that at the gas. No. It's real good food.
And when you got a problem,
at basketball games, like at the basketball games, we had a tournament. They don't sell like hot dogs and all the nachos. They selling jambalaya. They selling gumbo. They selling good food, real food there. They not selling finger food. They selling real food.
and if you got a problem with that kind of stuff, if it's everywhere, eventually it's gonna catch up.
Oh, you're done. You are done.
For sure. And my thing is they sell it for cheap too.
So right.
Bro, they sell it for cheap too, bro. They sell like a big thing of gumbo like this big, bro. It'd be like $9. You crazy?
But when you got that much money, you're supposed to like put stops. You're supposed to put stops in place. You're supposed to have somebody come pick you up every morning on the way and tell them, no matter what I say, do not stop.
Let's call gas stuff.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a chef that's cooking you healthy stuff at home.
You gotta have somebody pump your gas for you now.
I'll never go to a gas station.
We're not even stopping at the gas station. No,
I'm going home. You just got to do that if you're serious about it. But I think
the routes that we taking, Ox, and the routes that we taking, we better not pass no pole balls.
Or the back. But the thing is, I think Zion enjoys being a degenerate.
I wouldn't be surprised. He got a whole lifestyle that's outside of food that's kind of crazy too, though.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Bro got flavors.
East Group C. This is really the group, y'all. Well, at least on the Eastern side. We got the Celtics, we got the Cavs, we got the Bulls, we got the Wizards, and we got Trae Young and the Hawks. Talk to me. Who we taking?
I'll go to Celtics.
Got the
Celtics.
Cleveland.
Chill been right about Cleveland all for right now.
I watched that Bulls game last night, and Coach Ox, you might have kicked us out. You ain't even doing no post game conference. You ain't doing you just off the strength of you watching film. So they got Merrill on the floor, they got Ty Jerome on the floor, they got Dean Wade on the floor, they had Mobley on the floor, and I feel like and what's the shooter number 20 Niang. They got George Niang on the floor. Ox, you got an offense which you went over, by the way, before we did this, right? You got an offense where you got Pat Williams while the action is going on. You got Pat Williams and Kobe White literally standing right next to each other in the corner, not knowing what to do. Meanwhile, the ball is trying to move. These two dudes are standing right next to each other in the corner in front of your bench. You can't even scream at them because you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. By the way, Cleveland is in a zone. Both of these guys were standing right next to each other. There's no spacing. There's nobody on the block. There's nobody on the left wing. There's nobody at the free throw line. There's nobody moving. These two guys are standing right next to each other. Ox on his clipboard. And when we get to the press conference, I ain't talking to none of y'all. My crew is garbage. My crew is straight garbage.
I'm gonna talk to them and I'm gonna tell them how garbage I think they are. I don't know. Basketball is just weird nowadays. I don't know. It's just weird.
The analytics told him to go stand in the corner for that open three, man.
Mars, both of them, they're literally standing right next to each other. I don't mean like that, like you're in the corner and I'm at the break. No, like I can put my elbow on your shoulder. This is where they are, standing right next to each other. And they don't know what to do. They don't have any idea what to do. Meanwhile, Cleveland is in a zone. Like Cleveland isn't playing man-to-man defense. They're in a zone. And they completely dominated you guys. These guys are turning over none whatsoever, Ox. Zero.
Chill. I'll go full Bobby Knight.
Throwing chairs and shit. What the hell are we doing? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I thought Cleveland did a good job last night at forcing Chicago into turnovers. I thought that they were really good at the rim last night. Donovan Mitchell missed that dunk. That would have ended the game, actually. But he's just been he's been a little bit up and down. But when he's up, he's pretty. I still think he's the best two guard in the game. And I'm saying it right now. Evan Mobley's making the All-Star team. He may be even an All-Pro this year.
Darius Garland been real good this year.
Yes, he has. And I think he's been the difference, Miles. And I think the reason why he's been the difference is because of his confidence. Donovan Mitchell has been Boudini Brown in his ear. Yo, you nicer than everybody out here. And I think he needs that. Like a lot of people think that basketball players at the pro level, they just pros and they're just good. No, they're people. And they need to hear how good they are. And they need that confidence booster. And I think Donovan Mitchell recognized that with Darius Garland. He knows when to step aside. He knows when to get him going. He knows how to get him going. And I think he's just been fantastic with them. I do. I'm taking Cleveland in this division. I still think Boston is the better team. I'm taking Cleveland in this division in
the play-in.
Yes.
Okay. Respect, but I still got Boston.
Mm-hmm.
You know, chill. I'm not sure if they are the better team.
The bomb just dropped. What
are you basing that on?
You watch Cleveland. Cleveland got so many different ways they can beat you. Boston just want to shoot it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, go back to what you said, though. Go back to what you said, Ox. The NBA is weird now.
Yeah, it is.
NBA is weird now.
But with Boston wanting to shoot it out, right? With Boston wanting to shoot it out, I mean, they've been the best at that. But
right.
To your point, I think Cleveland's got the best offense in the league as of right now. They've got the best offense in the league. I think they're eighth. I know they're in the top 10 in the league in defense. I think they got the best offense in the league. They got the best pick and dive team in the league. Evan Mobley's been great in pick and dive. And on top of that, he's been great at drives. But it's the same Boston Celtic team. They still don't have Porzingis back in the lineup. So I think they're going to look a lot different. He gives them that element, very much like what Chet does to Oklahoma City. He gives them that you don't have. And I think that's the difference. And Jared Allen went down with an injury last night. I don't think it's that serious, but I think he had a foot injury. I don't think it was that serious, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that's going to be tough between those two. That's obviously the best two teams in the East. And it's just like I'm saying, like, I think Cleveland got a little more versatility to them than Boston does. And with that being said, that doesn't necessarily make you better. Having more versatility doesn't necessarily make you better, but I think it's something to look at, something to think about.
Well, let me ask you this question, Ox. You said they have more versatility. Is it because they're doing more? That doesn't mean we can't do that, because Boston has shown that they could be a chameleon. If you want to play dirty, when I say dirty, I don't mean, clothesline guys. If you want to muck it up, we can play like that too. If you want to get at the long ball line, we can play like that. If you want to play fast, we can do that too. Just because we haven't exhibited that, I mean, we can do that. I think that's the mark of a championship team. I mean, it's not just going to be coasting to the finals and winning the NBA championship. You have to win in a multitude of ways. You can't just win this way, because at some point somebody's going to slow that down. What else can you do?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I said I don't know who's better. I'm not saying Cleveland is better,
right?
But I don't know. I just think it's closer than we give Cleveland credit for. I don't think Boston just clears them at all. And like we just keep saying, like it's just weird. Like the NBA is just weird now. I don't know, and that's why I'm not a big NBA guy. I'm a basketball guy. You know what I'm saying? So
those two things ain't the same.
Yeah, I can't
the college basketball and NBA basketball is two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ron, don't get me wrong. I ain't had Cleveland 12-0. I ain't had it. And with the exception of what's today? Today is Tuesday. They play Boston next Wednesday night. If they could keep rolling, and if they get past Boston, or maybe Tuesday. No, they play them on the 19th. That's next Wednesday. I mean, we might be looking at a 20-0 start from these dudes. I don't know if that's ridiculous. We might be
rolling right now. That's all I know.
It'd be so sad they start the season off 20-0 and then end up winning 41 games.
Right?
That'd be so sad, bro.
What? No way. They're a 50-win team.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so crazy.
They showed their next like 5 or 6 games, and they should definitely win those.
Yeah, luckily for them, they play Philly tomorrow, so Joel not gonna play. So luckily for them, they're not running up
They
against
should beat Philly, right?
Yeah, they're going to beat Philly. They're going to.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the rest of that schedule. I just know they play for Philly. Let me pull it up. Bear with me.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
So you got Philly, Chicago, Charlotte, then Boston. So they're 12-0, 13-0 against Philly, 14-0 against Chicago,
Charlotte,
15 against Charlotte.
Wait.
Slow down.
Let's just not skip over Charlotte like that.
15-0, 15-0.
All right.
And then
y'all wait till that game.
And then they'll play Boston. We'll see if they win that game. If they win that game, they're 16-0. And then they've got New Orleans, Toronto, Atlanta.
Oh,
that's going to be 17, 18, 19, 20. Then they play Boston again.
Slow down.
Chances are they're going to go 82-0. That's what this is telling me. That's what.
They're not going to lose a game all year. First time in NBA history. Team goes 82-0.
Hey, but the reason I just slow down with Charlotte is because Charlotte got them 2 big guards, man. Might give Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland some trouble.
And they got that Taj Gibson rim protection. So.
Oh man, I didn't know you was gonna go there, Mars. But
but they do. So those 2 big guards,
winning and losing right there.
Is their center coming back? What's his name?
Mark Williams.
Mark Williams.
No,
bro,
Nick Richards. But Nick Richards will be all right with Nick.
Nick Richards fractured his rib. He ain't playing either. Why you think Taj Gibson's starting, Ron? You think they started Taj Gibson by choice? They started Taj Gibson because Nick Richards got hurt.
All right, look, clearly.
You thought they were Taj,
every gas station that NBA players go to.
Why you think he played?
Clearly, all the gas stations. By choice. I honestly, I just didn't know what injury it was.
I need to get Charlotte on the phone and tell him to call my homeboy. I need to get him on the phone real quick. Hey,
and they got a point guard that's playing at the rec. So,
shout out to the Hornets, though. And they got Grant Williams, so you know,
bro. Yeah. Bro, Grant Williams is horrible, bro. I got Grant Williams in my top 10 worst basketball players in the NBA right now, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Damn.
Grant Williams is horrible.
I mean, per minute, because that's what I like to do it per minute, a per minute based type situation.
Yeah.
You can't choose a 15 guy on the roster and say he's the worst player.
Mm-hmm. Like, so what are you doing when you out here on the floor?
Bro, trash. He cleaning up the trash. He just out there just trashing around, stinking it up.
That's progress.
Who plays more, Russ or Grant? Who plays more minutes?
Man, don't do Russ like that. I ain't have you in there doing Russ.
I'm sure Grant Williams plays more, but Russ did start a couple games, so maybe
not. Bro, we not
started a couple games and got busy a couple games.
Grant Williams playing 28 minutes a game.
There's no way y'all let convince y'all to talk about Grant Williams and Russ together. It's no way y'all let
I just asked the question because
didn't nobody convince Ox to do that?
Ox
is just a generational Russ hater, and that's all it is.
I haven't hated Russ for a whole generation. I respect Russ's career. I respect his legacy. I'm talking about this Russ.
But Grant Williams averaging 9 points a game.
Mars, you just brought up progress. That 35% from the floor that Russ is shooting, just so you know, it was 10 2 weeks ago. Okay? It was 10. Now it's up to 35. Yes, because it's going up. We're moving, in your words, we're making progress. That's what we're doing.
Okay. Progress.
Okay? We're making
he
progress.
said it the way I say it. That's nice. He said it the way I say
it. So that we're making progress.
He said earlier he said Seattle. Say it again, Seattle?
No.
As you were saying, Mars.
Don't try to accent shame me. Don't you?
No. I like it. It's kind of make me question people's accent, bro. It's like, bro, are we saying it right or is he saying it right?
So
I mean, it's you guys' country. I'm probably saying it wrong if I'm not saying it.
We all saying it right.
So now we go from what 10, 11% to within 2 weeks up to 35%, which means that could go up to what he used.
38%, yeah, facts. 38%.
38, 42. I mean,
chill. I need you to write out an essay about how wrong you was about Bam Adebayo. Man.
Facts. Man. Oh my God. This Bam Adebayo guy is
I was going my thesis is based on what I've seen in players playing in the Olympics, playing in the Olympics previously and what they do the next year. So Bam coming from the playoffs last year and then getting busy in the Olympics. I'm expecting him to have a great season this year. I'm expecting him to move more. I'm especially considering what he was doing at the long ball line, in the mid-range, what he was doing on defense. I'm expecting that to translate. Why? Because I've seen it translate with other guys in the Olympics. Moving over to the season, Jason Tatum in 2021, they won the gold medal. The next year, he's first team All-NBA. I can go back to 1983, Charles Barkley playing with Jordan and Magic. He wins the league MVP the next year. So I'm looking at what Bam has done in the Olympics previous to what guys have done in the past, and I'm seeing his game and I'm seeing the maturation of it, and I'm thinking this season, Bam is gonna take that leap. He looks like a guy who's just lost, and he just looks like a guy who's lost in their offense. He looks like a guy who's overthinking what they're doing. He's overpassing the basketball. He's not aggressive offensively. Defensively, he looks less than he did in the past, and I really can't explain it. And
so
I ride with Bam. Bam is my guy, and I'm riding with Bam, but this doesn't look good. This does not look good right now. It doesn't. And I may have to come off that stance. I might have to. I'm still here though, but I may have to come off
I was about to give you a B plus, but since you said you're still here, I gotta give you a C minus on that essay.
I'm still here.
Give you a C minus. I gotta give you a C minus on that essay.
All right, y'all. This is the East right now as currently stands. Obviously, we got the Cavs up top at 12-0. The Celtics, number 2 at 9-2, and then things take a steep falling off.
It's everybody else. It's everybody else.
You got the Pacers at 5-5, and then you got the Magic at 5-6. Them and the Nets at 4-5, fourth seed and 5th seed.
Ben Simmons masterclass.
Then you got the Knicks, Heat, both the 6th and the 7th seed. They both are at 4-5. Then you got the Hornets at 4-6, the 8th seed. In the 9th, 10th, and 11th seed at 4-7, you have the Bulls, Pistons, and Hawks. And then down below, you have the Wizards and the Sixers tied at 2-7. Then you have the Bucks at 2-8, and the Raptors.
This might be the worst Eastern Conference of all time.
This is disrespectful.
Let's slow down. The 2013 Eastern Conference was bad.
Man, this is hard.
But Mars, it's two plus 500 teams on this in this conference.
It's bad. It is bad.
That year that Charlotte, that year that Charlotte went what 9-56, I think that's what it was.
2012.
Yeah, 2012, and that was a shortened season. If we had 82 games, they might not have won 10 games that year. I mean, they might not have won 9 games that year. They might have lost like 75 games that
year. Yeah, but that's just one team. This is the whole Eastern Conference, except the Nets. The Nets are hooping. Shout out to Ben Simmons.
I had the Nets at the bottom of the East. I thought they were going to be the worst team, not in the Eastern Conference. I thought they were going to be the worst team in the league.
I tried to tell you we weren't going to be the worst team.
But it ain't Ben Simmons. It ain't Ben Simmons the reason why, Mars. Don't do that.
Then you're not paying attention. It's cool.
Yo, I can't believe you're doing that to your fellow German, Dennis Schroeder. Can't believe you're doing that to him.
Nets fans know that Ben Simmons is helping the team.
Hey, Mars, is it Schroeder or Schroeder? Which one?
Dennis Schroeder.
I don't know. He just bends little.
But wait a minute, though, Mars.
Come on, Mars. What's his name? Schroeder or Schroeder?
Mars, if you look at this backcourt,
Schroeder.
Right. So, Mars, if you look at this backcourt, with Cam Thomas and Dennis Schroeder, so they're one of the highest backcourt scoring duos in the game. Nick Claxton is actually playing really good defense, and he's elite around the rim. Courtesy of Dennis Schroeder, right? Courtesy of Dennis Schroeder. I mean, I've seen 8 for 9 games. I've seen 8 for 9 games. I've seen 7 for 9 games, stuff like that from him. I just didn't. And Cam Johnson, it looks like he's turning back the clock. Not that he's old, but what he was in Phoenix when he was shooting the long ball and stretching the defense. And I think Jordy Fernandez is doing a great job holding these guys accountable more than anything. More than anything, he's holding these guys accountable. So I have to say, as of right now, I'm wrong about Brooklyn. I'm 100% wrong about Brooklyn. I thought they were going to be
everybody's wrong about Brooklyn.
I thought they was going to be
everybody.
Except for Mars.
To my everybody, I tried telling you, Ben Simmons was going to turn this team around.
Hey,
shut up, big fan Breezy.
That end season tournament, I can see Brooklyn getting 3rd place in that joint, or second or 3rd place. I can
in the whole tournament or in their group.
No, in a tournament, bro. Dennis Schroeder, he a semi-championship guy. He like to win the FIBA World Cup, not the Olympics. So hey, Hey,
Wait,
you giving Dennis Ben Simmons credit is crazy,
bro.
man.
No, Dennis Schroeder.
What's this gravity? What's this gravity
cold,
with Ben
bro.
Simmons that you're talking about? Because I want to take the scoring off the table.
Chill.
Ben has never because
That boy ain't got no.
yeah, clearly
He ain't got
does.
no gravity. Nah, we
Okay,
just lying.
he ain't
now.
got no
In transition,
motion.
he got
He ain't got
gravity.
no motion.
Because you
In
brought this up,
transition, we
Mark.
got gravity.
He
I
ain't
don't know
got
what
no
to
Right,
tell you. In transition,
you
we
brought
got
this
gravity.
up, boss. He's never been an elite scorer, right? He's never been an elite
Yeah.
scorer. He's never been a bucket getter like that, right? But he can pass, and he's always been a guy who could defend. Always, I've seen him do a great job on Giannis. I saw him do a great job on guys like on guys like Trae Young. Right, I've seen that. With him on this Brooklyn team, though, what is he doing that's blowing you away, Mars?
Blowing me away. It's just Ben Simmons playing like Ben Simmons. It's not blowing me away because I know how good Ben Simmons is. I'm not blown away because Ben Simmons is playing how I thought Ben Simmons was gonna play.
And how is he playing, Mars?
You guys thought he was gonna start scoring. I was like, I don't know where you got that from. I don't even think he was gonna start scoring. But he's running the offense in transition. He's their primary ball handler. He's getting guys involved, finding guys cutting. That's Ben Simmons. Sure. He's playing very, very good defense.
Yep.
Being able to switch. He's guarding bigs. He's playing on the perimeter. He's getting deflections. He's getting steals. That's Ben Simmons. And in the half court, they're using him as like the center of their offense. Dribble handoffs, playing in the short roll, playmaking, finding cutters. He's just playing like Ben Simmons. Like, he's just doing what I thought he was going to do. And that's a good player. He's a very valuable player. But people just, he's not averaging 15, 8, and 8. So it's like, oh, he's not that good. Like, he's helping the team. He's a very helpful player. I'm not saying he's an all-star. He's not going to make the all-star team. He's not going to put up Draymond triple singles and make all-star teams. I'm fine with that. But he's been really good. But, like, he's not going to get credit because he doesn't shoot jump shots and he doesn't shoot 8 shots a game. He only wants to shoot 4 shots a game. So he's not helping the team. He's helping the team, man. That's what I'm saying.
I think we discredit him because of who he is. That's why. And all them guys talking about how this is going to be his best season he ever played.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
Hold on, Jordan. Who he is or who he was?
I mean, he was the number 1 pick. We thought he was going to be special. You know, he got LeBron James comparison. He did get that. And now look at him.
That's what my issue is, Jordan. I mean, like,
it sounds like you just disappointed yourself. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's not it at all.
They said about him. They say
Did you say it? Did you say it about him?
Yeah, I like the Ben Simmons.
Yeah, it sounds like you just disappointed yourself.
I don't really like him no more. He's not even.
Yeah, it sounds like a you problem. I thought he was gonna be this good. Now he's not that good. Oh, he's a bum. You were just wrong.
Yeah,
you blaming him for you being wrong.
Mars, who did you think?
No,
he was
I'm mad because I saw him on Instagram doing all that crap that he never gonna do. That's what I'm not
even on that. What I'm on is Mars. He's now been reduced to not a rotation player, but he's now been reduced.
He is a rotation player at this point. He's coming off the bench.
Okay, so but now he's been reduced to a rotation. Okay, so a rotation player. So now we're talking about a guy who's the number 1 overall pick, who's been now reduced to a rotation player, and we're praising him for stuff that 7th, 8th men are doing. When in reality, this guy has lead guard talent. This guy had all-star talent.
Oh no, he was on a max contract too. Chill, don't forget that.
100%.
I ain't paying him. His money don't bother me.
That's not the point, Mars. The point is that what you're doing is that you're praising this guy who was the number 1 overall pick, who came in with elite talent, right? Not only did he come in with elite talent, he played at an elite level. He was an all-league defender. He was an all-star. He was on an all-NBA team. He was doing that kind of stuff. With now, I got a guy who's 6, 6, and 6. And doing 7th, 8th, and 9th man.
6,
okay, I'm sorry, 6, 6, and 7. And now he's doing 8th and 9th man stuff. And you're sitting here telling me that this guy is the difference in this Brooklyn Nets team.
And they win without him.
And he's the difference in what this team is doing when he's basically underperformed because he's much better than this, way better than this. And you're trying to sell me, Mars, that a guy who's a rotation player right now. He's the difference in this. No, Mars, this guy's a starting league guard in the game, all-star, an all-league defender. What happened to him playing at that level?
Keep going, chill.
No. This is hilarious because the reason I've been so passionate about this Ben Simmons stuff is because I said he was going to be helpful for Brooklyn this year, and you guys berated me saying he wouldn't. I never said he was going to be that level. No one was arguing, is he going to be
You
2021
just said that,
Ben
Mars.
Simmons?
It's
No,
Ben Simmons.
no
You
one
didn't
was
say
arguing.
helpful, don't say helpful,
No one
Mars.
was
Helpful's
arguing
not
is
the
Ben
word.
Simmons going to be 2020 Ben Simmons again. That was never the conversations we were even having on this.
You didn't
platform.
use the word
So
helpful,
now,
Mars.
so
You
now,
didn't say
yeah,
that.
I said Ben Simmons is going to be good, and Ben Simmons has been good. So now that we're having a conversation about Ben Simmons actually being good, where you guys said he wasn't going to play, he's not going to be good, he's going to be useless. That's what the conversation was this about Ben Simmons this whole time in the offseason. All of you guys were saying Ben Simmons was going to be useless for Brooklyn. Now that he's not useless, the goalpost has moved to he's not what he was meant to be. So why are you praising him? The reason I'm praising him is because we were having a whole argument about whether or not he was going to be good for Brooklyn this year. It wasn't, is he going to be an all-star? Is he going to be an all-league defender? Is he going to be what he was 4 years ago? That was never the conversations. But now that Ben Simmons is actually doing what I said he was going to do, which is be the Brooklyn Nets best playmaker, be the Brooklyn Nets 1 or 2 best defenders on the team, be the Brooklyn Nets offense when he's in the game, be the Brooklyn Nets transition offense. He's doing all the things I said he would, and now it's like, but he's not what he was 4 years ago, so why are you praising him? I never said he was going to be that. I told you he was going to be helpful. That's what he is. I told you what he was going to do. I told you he was going to run the offense in transition. I told you he was going to be their best playmaker. I told you he was going to be their best passer. I told you he was going to be their best perimeter defender.
Right there,
He's doing all of those things.
But stop right there, Mars. No, we're not mad at you.
Is he their best passer? Is he their best
Is
passer?
he their best playmaker? Is he a better playmaker than Dennis Schroeder?
Pretty cool.
I don't think he's there.
You guys aren't serious. He's
I
clearly their
am
best
dead
passer.
serious,
Clearly
Mars.
their best passer.
I'll give you the defense. I'll 100% give you the defense.
Clearly their best passer.
I 100%. What you're trying to do, Mars, is you're trying to sell me a guy who's a rotation player who's helpful. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Tell me a rotation player who's
He's
helpful.
impactful. What do you want me to do?
No,
What do you want me to
that's
say?
not
No,
what
but
you're
you
doing,
keep bringing him up over Dennis Schroeder, though.
That's what you're doing. You're telling me a guy
You
who's
bringing him up
helpful,
over Dennis
but
Schroeder.
you're trying to
And Cam Thomas. And Cam Johnson. And Nick Claxton. And Jordy Fernandez.
Here we go. He's
And Diane Williams.
Mars. He's
I said Zion been hooping.
guys.
Zion,
Mars.
Claxton, and Ben, I've all said have been hooping.
Mars. Ben Simmons is after all of those guys. Give Ben Simmons the credit after you give all of those guys credit. That's what we're saying.
Give Dorian Finney-Smith some credit too.
Because what you're doing, Mars is talking about Ben Simmons being quote unquote helpful, but bigging him up. He's their best playmaker. He's their best defender. He's their best playmaker. He's their best defender in transition. He's their best passer. But he's being helpful. No, Mars. Those two things are not the same
What do you want me
thing.
to say? What do you want me to say? What word do you want me to use? He's being
That's
impactful.
not
Ben Simmons
He's helping
averaged
the team
13
win.
points a game.
He's providing value on the court. What do you want me to say? I say he's impactful.
You
that's not
talking
good
about
enough.
him,
I say he's
Mars,
helpful.
like
That's not good enough. What do you want me to say?
No, that's not it, Mars. You talking about Ben Simmons like he's the difference in what they're doing. He's not the difference in what they're doing.
He's not.
No, he's not.
So explain to me how the offense runs through him. He's their best or second best perimeter defender, and somehow the team isn't running through him. Anyone who talks about the Brooklyn Nets, Jordy Fernandez, the team, all of them say we're going as Ben Simmons goes. All of them say that. You watch the game runs through Ben Simmons when he's on the floor. Defensively, he's their best or second best defender. But somehow me saying that Ben Simmons is arguably their most impactful player is wrong. The offense runs through him. The defense moves with him. He runs the offense in transition. But me saying that the game runs through him is wrong.
How is that? Very simply, Mars, because we got a Brooklyn Nets team, right? We got a Brooklyn Nets team that's a legit playoff team right now. If the season ended, they're a playoff team, and we got a guy in Ben Simmons who barely plays half the game. There's no guy in the game
who plays like 22 minutes. He played like 22 minutes,
23 minutes. There's no guy in the game who is our best playmaker, our best defender, our best passer, probably the most impactful, which is the way you talk about him. There's no guy in the game who's only playing that much. Why isn't he playing more, Mars?
Like 22 minutes.
Minute restriction.
No, that's not it, Mars. No.
Nigga, it's productivity too.
He is on a minute restriction. That's not me making that up. He is on a minute restriction. He can't play back-to-backs, and he's on a minute restriction. That's why he's not playing more.
Yes,
I'm not
but
making
also
that up. Paul George right now in Philly is playing 25 minutes a game. You know why? Because he's on a minutes restriction. I'm not making those things up.
Yes.
That's what he's on.
Yes, but what we're saying is Mars, you are trying to make Ben Simmons the centerpiece of the Brooklyn Nets success, and that's not true. It's Dennis Schroeder, it's Cam Thomas.
All of them are contributing. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but the biggest contributor. No, the biggest. I don't think the team run through it when the guys average 19
and 6. Then you aren't watching the game.
Yes, I am, because a guy averages 19 and 6, bro. He gets them going.
That doesn't mean the team runs through you. That doesn't mean the team runs through you.
There's a difference between a primary ball handler
the
and running
offense is running through Ben Simmons.
I do understand that. Sure,
I'm telling you the team is running through him. I'm not telling you he's carrying the offense, but everything on offense runs through Ben Simmons. Dennis Schroeder has been their most impactful offensive player, but the offense still runs through Ben Simmons. Cam Thomas has been maybe their best or second best scorer, him and Dennis Schroeder. But the offense runs through Ben Simmons. Nick Claxton has been their best defender, but their defense still starts with Ben Simmons, Zaire Williams, and Nick Claxton. That trio is their defense.
He should be playing more, Mark. The way you talk about him, he should be playing more. Because I've actually watched Brooklyn.
That's why, because he got back problems.
He should be playing more. That this 22, 23 minutes a game isn't enough. Because the way you talk about him, and I've actually watched Brooklyn. Yes, I have, Mark. I've watched Brooklyn, and I see what you're talking about in transition. I see what you're talking about on defense. Even though I didn't need to watch Brooklyn to know what kind of defender Ben Simmons is, because I already know what kind of defender he is. I'm not even arguing that. What I'm saying is with him being on a minutes restriction, how impactful he is one of the main reasons why, according to you, they're productive and they're winning. We got to figure out how to get Ben Simmons on the floor more then. We have to.
But you got to be precautionary because back injuries are nothing to play with. Like
listen though, Mark,
Ben Simmons started
they don't have Ben
slow.
Simmons.
The first few games, Ben Simmons was not great. I'm even going to say that. Ben Simmons was not great the first few games. Then he came back against Memphis, I believe. And since that moment on, Ben Simmons has been really, really good. Some of it, he went to the bench the last game, but he's been really, really good.
What is the Nets record without Ben Simmons?
1-2.
Oh, okay, it's too small.
And they're 4-4 with him. So technically, they're better with Ben. But like, I'm like,
come on, Mark.
Yo, I was just about to say, small sample size. But if they were 3-0 without Ben Simmons, guarantee you'd been like, see, they win without him. But because they're 1-2,
no.
All of a sudden, it doesn't matter. It's just coincidence. But Ben Simmons, all I'm telling you is the team runs through Ben Simmons. Jordy Fernandez has said it. Dennis Schroeder has said it. Cam Thomas has said it. Cam Johnson has said it. They all say the team runs through Ben Simmons. I'm not making this up. Anyone who watches the Brooklyn Nets play, and if you guys say you are watching them, when Ben Simmons is in the game, who does the offense run through? Let's be serious. It's Ben Simmons. Every time Ben Simmons is in the game, we get that DHOs at the top, the split action, or Ben Simmons in the middle of the floor. He's finding guys, or he's on the base like he's involved in every possession. Yeah, what do you mean? He's involved in every possession.
No, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's running through Ben Simmons. It's just by design. Like that's how they get their guards going. Like the Clippers used to do the same thing with Montrezl Harrell. Like they used to run that little handoff and into the corner just so you can get your guard going downhill. That doesn't mean it necessarily run through you. It just means that's how they set up.
So if Ben Simmons was off the floor, who is Ben Simmons when he's off the floor?
But they don't use Claxton in that way. Nick Claxton is exclusively a pick and roller.
I mean that's fine. That's fine, but I'm saying
that's what Ben Simmons' skill set allows. But they run the offense through Ben Simmons. They've all said you watch it. The offense is going through Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is involved in every single possession.
I watched that too. I watched that too. But I'm just saying.
Anyway, all I'm saying is Ben Simmons. All I'm saying is Ben Simmons has been good. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to tell you.
Because running the offense through you. Hold on, but running the offense through you is like James Harden. You run the offense through James Harden. That's what that is.
What Denver does.
You can run an offense through someone multiple different ways. You got the ball dominant. I'm a pound the air out the ball. Jalen Brunson, James Harden, Pete Luka, Trey Young. Mm-hmm. You got that offense. Then you got I'm gonna run the offense through you, but you don't. The ball doesn't stick. The Jokic type offense. Then you've got the offenses running. Then you got the offenses running through you, but you're not even really the primary ball handler type. Steph Curry. Like there's many ways to run an offense through someone.
No, that's none of what Ben Simmons is because
I never said any of those guys. I just said that there's many ways.
No, but I'm saying none of those ways that you name is what Ben Simmons is doing. What I'm saying is all he is doing is initiate they do that to get their guards going. That's why they do that. It's not that the offense is running through you. They just doing that to get their guards in a certain position. Because I'm telling you, the Clippers did the exact same thing. Ben Simmons
is getting that scorers involved. That's what Ben Simmons is doing. Ben Simmons isn't a scorer, but Ben Simmons is the one getting his scorers the ball. That's what he's doing. The offense starts with Ben Simmons.
I don't know if that means it's through you. I think that's just the system of. That's not through him. That's what they want.
But then now we're just arguing. Ben Simmons is heavily involved in the offense. Agree?
He's on the court. I mean, he's supposed to be. He's on the court. What the hell?
No, because PJ Tucker was on the court, wasn't heavily involved in the offense. So you know what I mean when I say Ben Simmons is heavily involved in the offense.
PJ Tucker led the league in corner threes, brother.
That doesn't mean he was heavily involved in the offense. Oh, okay.
How are you not?
Never mind. Move on, man.
All right, y'all. A couple games from last night. We talked about this game a little bit, but the Cleveland Cavaliers have extended their winning streak to 12, and they haven't lost yet on the season. They are 12-0. They got their 12th win last night, beating the Chicago Bulls by a score of 119-113. The Bulls are now 4-7, and Donovan Mitchell had a great game last night. 36 points, 8 rebounds, 4 steals, and he made 7 threes.
His pull-up game is incredible, especially with his weak hand. And I mean, Evan Mobley, there's not really much else I can say about Evan Mobley that I haven't already said. I love how he's getting downhill, him protecting the rim, and just him on the glass more than anything. And Ron, I'm saying it. The team that I think, if they could get past Boston next Tuesday, I'm trying to see their next possible loss could be against Boston on December the 1st. On December 1st. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're already 12-0. That'd be 20-0. If they can get past Boston next Tuesday, I think that they beat Philly. I think they beat Philly tomorrow. I think they beat Chicago on Friday. I think they beat Charlotte on Sunday. The Celtics, that's going to be tough. I think they beat New Orleans next Wednesday. I mean, two weeks from Wednesday. Then Toronto, then Atlanta twice. That's 20-0. 20-0. And it's not like we haven't seen this team go on streaks. Same thing happened last year. I think they won 16 out of 17. They won 16 straight. That happened last year. So I don't think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's ridiculous that this season, this season, they could start the season 20-0. Now, on the flip side to that, I mean, I've seen teams, that's why I hope this isn't a fluke, because I've seen teams go, 18-0. To me, I watched the Houston Rockets in 2007, 2008 go 23. They won 23 straight games. Utah bounced them in round one. Utah didn't beat them. They bounced them in round one. So,
but the majority team, bro. The Utah team was tough as hell.
Yeah, they were much better. But I've seen teams start the season this good and end up rolling on to do great things. The Lakers, I think the Lakers started in 2000, 99, 2000 season. I think they started 15-0. They won the championship. The Rockets in 94, they started 16-0. They won the NBA championship. That Warriors team, I think, Mars, you told me that in 15, 16, I think they started 24-0, something goofy like that. I mean, they won 73 games that year. I mean, they fell apart in the finals, but I mean, they went deep in the playoffs. This team, they have just about everything. And one of the guys in their rotation that I've been talking about a lot, I thought Ty Jerome was over, but he's been great for them. He has been really good for them.
Ty Jerome done changed his mind, bro. He done changed everybody's perception of him because I thought he was out. But shout out to them Virginia guys. If they just do something to stick around in the NBA, I guess.
Yep.
Oklahoma City beat the Los Angeles Clippers last night by a score of 134-128. This game went down to the wire, but ultimately Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was just a little too much. He had a career-high 45 points, along with 9 assists, 5 steals. The Thunder improved to 9-2, and it looks like the Los Angeles Clippers have fallen to 6-5.
Shai got a bone to pick with Clippers, bro. Every time he see the Clippers, he gonna do something like that.
I don't think the Clippers, I don't think they went to Zubac as much. And I don't mean go to Zubac on a block where, you get one-on-one coverage. No, I thought they did a good job, James Harden in particular, and a lot of over-the-top action, but I don't think they took advantage of that as much last night as they could have. I mean, Norman Powell got going, so that might have a lot to do with it. And I won't argue that. When you got a guy that's making sidestep threes, you got a guy that's getting to the rim like he was getting to the rim, I mean, I think you can go away from that. But when you got a guy in Zubac who's that good around the rim, they had Shai, Wiggins, Dub, Caruso, and Lou Dort on the floor. That was their 5 with Zubac on the floor. And they went to Zubac over the top like once or twice. I'm thinking to myself, why aren't you going to this more? I understand that Norman Powell got going, but that could have worked more. And I don't think that they went to it enough. I mean, they gave up 128 last night. Their defense is clearly suffering. Clearly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chuck.
Yep.
Make a move. Let's make a move.
Next up, the Sacramento Kings lost to the San Antonio Spurs. If you're wondering why Big Ox isn't on the screen, he was waiting for us to get to this point and move past it. But the Spurs are now 5-6 with that win, and the Kings are 6-5 with the loss. Victor Wembanyama had himself a game last night. Me and Ox were actually watching this on playback, and Victor started the game off 3 for 4 from 3. Then he went 4 for 5, and then he just kept getting them up. But Victor had 34 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 blocks.
This is why averages get tricky because, like we see the 34 and 14, and then we'll see a 17 and 9. We'll see something like that. But Mars and I, Ron, were having this conversation before we went on, and Sabonis hit Wemby with a head fake, and Wemby went for it, but then recovered and smacked it right back in his face. 99.9% of the guys in the league can't do that. 99.9, like the majority of the guys in the league can't do that. When you hit a guy with a head fake and he's basically out the picture, for him to recover back at the rim and smack it right back in his face, guys can't do that. And this is the
but guys can block shots though.
Yeah, they can block shots, but they can't block shots when they're out of position. And when I'm out of position, when I'm off my feet, which is what Wemby, who has 7.5 feet tall, is out of position when Sabonis gets him up in the air and then pivots and spins and just drops it in. He can't do that because Wemby recovered so quickly and just smacked it right back in his face. 99.9% of the guys in the league can't do that. That was one of the better plays that I've seen all season. He's incredible. It's just the consistency with Wemby. And the problem is that he's young. That's all it is.
Yeah, that got to be it.
He's young.
When Wemby making 6 threes a game, he sure is entertaining. I'll say that.
Yeah, but what about when he go 1 for 6 from the 3, Mars? Then Mars be
that 1 3 he made was entertaining. That 1 3 he made was entertaining.
Mars, are you
pulling
still
too
on
logo threes, deep threes, pull up threes?
Mars, are you still on this Wemby train? Like, are you? Because I've been seeing you in the comments. You've been inconsistent with how you've been talking about Wemby.
Oh, Mars thinks he's a bum.
Well, I mean, Jordan, you just never know the day of the week. You're either going to get Mars or you're going to get Tars, and you got to flip a coin. So
we always going to get Tars. Always.
You reading his comments, you don't know which Mars it is. So
I see people like the clips in the comments, and people be getting mad at me because they be seeing me trolling, and they be thinking I'm serious, and they're like, "This guy doesn't know what he's talking about." I'm like, all right, okay, but it is what it is. But Wemby's cool. I just told you the Spurs aren't. They're just letting Wemby do what he wants. That's what it is. Like, everyone's like, oh, he needs to go to the paint. Like, yeah, that might be the most effective way to use him, but they're just trying to develop his skill set.
He really just got to get stronger.
He's
like,
not
watching
him
last night.
10 threes a game.
He doesn't want to be in the paint. You could tell. He was not trying to bang with Sabonis down there. He really didn't want no part of that.
Ron, you got to pick your own fights, man. You got to know who to fight with and who not to fight with. I mean, don't get me wrong.
He averaging 4 blocks a game, though. So
right, I will eventually get to that, but
that's a lot of blocks a game, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of blocks a game.
But yeah,
4 blocks a game is crazy because that means he gets 5 a lot of games.
Yeah, Wemby just doing experimental things is what it is. I mean,
what's he averaging on the season across the board?
That
20,
means on a
20, that 10, means, 3, 1.5, and 4.
Bro, that means a lot of games getting 5 blocks a game, bro.
No, take it a step further than that, Jordan. That means on one of my best nights, I'm 8-9 blocks.
Yeah, he had like 9 against the Clippers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's crazy.
That means I'm smacking the ball away from the rim 8-9 times.
Yeah, bro. That's
on my
crazy.
Best night. On a Tuesday, I can give you 3 or 4 blocks. On a Tuesday, I could do that.
I do think he's too tall, though, offensively. I think he's just too tall. I don't think he's ever going to be.
You think he needs to gain a little bit more weight?
Wait. No.
I think he's just got a natural high center of gravity. He can get stronger, but people still gonna be able to push him off his spot just off the fact that his center of gravity is so high. You can get beneath him. You can just push him out. Not because you're stronger than him, but because you can knock him off balance. That's just gonna be a natural byproduct of how tall he is. I don't think getting stronger is gonna change that. I don't think getting stronger. I know. See, I can speak from experience as a short person. This is one time where I'm actually the one speaking from authority. Taller people just naturally have a higher center of gravity. So I could be weaker than someone, but if they're taller than me and I can get lower than them, I can push them out solely based off the fact that I got a stronger base and because of the fact that I'm smaller. Wemby is just bigger than everyone. So even if guys aren't as strong as him and he gets stronger, because they can get lower than him, they can just push him out off the sheer fact that his center of gravity is so high that he can't maintain his balance. That's something that he's just gonna have to live with. I know. That's not gonna change. He's never gonna
maybe
be
if he
strong.
beef up.
There's no strength.
He just needs to beef up a little bit. Like I'm talking about, like gain, not for just strength, but just so he can be more on balance. Like, damn,
Jordan,
he got pogo legs.
Question, Jordan. What do you when you say beef up? What do we took? Because Giannis was 199 pounds when he showed up.
Yeah, but now he beef up.
I don't think Wemby is ever going to be Giannis, right? KD showed up. KD couldn't bench press 225 pounds. KD's always been
still can.
Right? KD has always been rail thin. And to your point, Mars, maybe we can use him differently because, like you just mentioned, being able to push me, you being able to push me away from the basket. Okay, well, if I'm just sitting there and you push me, as opposed to if I'm running to the post and I knock you off and I ask for the ball, I throw the ball back out, and then you naturally, as a post defender, you're gonna let up. Now I'm gonna bury you in the post. Malone was fantastic at that. Shaq was fantastic at that. Maybe we can use him in a different way than just parking his ass in the post and letting him sit down and ask for the ball.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you got. It's got to be quick. It's got to be quick. That's what you got. You can't. He can't hold his spot. But if you have him moving and you get him to a spot where you can get him the ball quick, and then he could just rise up over the top, no one's getting to him. So you get him like little flex cut some, and then you got the big behind him, and you get the ball quick, and he could just jump over his left shoulder real quick. He needs to have a hook shot or something. But like you get to that, or you could just bank it in off the glass because no one's tall enough for him. That's fine. But if you have him just down there, like he's gonna get pushed out to the free throw line. He's gonna get pushed out to 18 feet.
And then he's gonna start doing a step back three.
Yeah, and then he's gonna face you up and then do some weird stuff because he's.
That's what I'm saying.
But like that's just him experimenting. Like they ain't trying to win. Like let him experiment. Let me see what he has success with. Let him see what he doesn't have success with.
When I talk
by
about
year 3, year 4, they're gonna iron those things out. That's what's gonna happen.
But when I talked about him beefing up, I don't mean like him getting stronger. Like obviously that comes with it. But I'm just saying, bro. What does he weigh? It seems like he weighed 165, bro. Like that's why you getting pushed around. Like that's a part of it.
They said he put on weight. I don't know how much he weighs.
Oh, it didn't look like it. I seen a picture and it was like
some people hold their weight differently. So I don't know, but
I think over the
I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the 220s. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the 220s. I don't know what he weighed, but I just think I think he's too tall. I just genuinely think he's too tall to ever be what people want him to be offensively.
Yeah, I mean, with 7'6".
What is that though? What
they thought they was gonna have a KD.
No.
They thought they was gonna have a KD, Anthony Davis, Hakeem hybrid. That's what they thought they was gonna have. Like realistically, he's gonna play like a wing. Offensively, for his whole career, he's gonna play like a wing.
I don't think so. Well,
he's gonna be a big wing.
That might be the case, though. That might be the case. But it's 3 things that I see happening with Wemby's body, and we've alluded to some of them. We've alluded to him just putting on weight. Yep. Naturally, he's gonna put on weight no matter what. Mm-hmm. So him putting on weight, him getting stronger, being in the weight room, and then him naturally just getting his grown man strength and growing into his grown man body. Mm-hmm. So all 3 of those are going to happen. When they happen, who knows? But my thing is, Mars, he might always be a dude who he might just want to play on the perimeter forever. But he's still going to be more effective in the paint. He's still going to be able to finish through contact. He's going to be able to get to the rack better. There was a time where he tried to drive on Sabonis, and Sabonis literally just put his chest into him. And Wemby couldn't take the bump, and he tried to drive. He hit Sabonis' chest, bounced back. Tried to do it again, hit Sabonis' chest, bounced back, and then just gave the ball up. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna try something else. And it's just little things like that where I'm like, if he was strong enough, he could go through the contact and then get Sabonis on his hip, and at that point, it's nothing Sabonis could do.
Yeah, but we talk about with Jabari Smith and was like, oh, he's getting low in the offseason, all progress, and ain't seen none of that shit in the regular season. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But
how did Jabari come in here, bro?
But we understood that, like, and I seen Jordan teaching this on his little accounts about getting low on your drives. You don't know Wemby has to get by someone.
He don't have to get that low though. Not that. But
anytime he drives, the reason he's getting pushed off his spot, like he's too tall. Like he just
he's 7.5 feet tall.
I know that.
to handle the ball, but for a dude that's
why
tall,
he loses the ball so much.
Yeah.
I said this before he even got drafted. I said he's gonna lose the ball a lot because
that means he shouldn't be doing it a lot. That means he shouldn't be doing it a lot.
Yeah,
Ron was here when this is pre like
I
everyday.
I was the one advocating for his handle, which is good. His handle is good.
No, that was Ron talking about he went to
great.
Jamal
But I tried to tell him,
handle.
I was like, this man is gonna lead the league in turnover. Like if he's dribbling,
don't need
like,
to
it's
be
not
doing
gonna work.
that.
But hey, let him experiment. They're not winning anything anytime soon. Let him experiment. But
I agree.
Like he's just not. He's too tall to be what people want him to be offensively. That's just what like the handle is always gonna have problems because the dribble is so high and so wide. Because
I don't want him to play like that though. I just don't want him to play like that. To be honest,
but he's never gonna be a post present. Like he's not gonna be.
But he don't have to be that. But Mars, he don't have to do that. Like if we can get like a little wheel action, him come across, we go handoff. He can go pop off the handoff, catch the ball in the short post.
Yeah, then he's attacking against like a defense that's already slanted.
If
that's
where
you need better guards though. But that's where you need better guards.
Yeah,
but so like it's also other things outside of Wemby. Devin Vassell has to shout to Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell has to continue to develop. Jeremy Sohan, when he's back, he can like play the baseline and dunk spot. Wemby's a really good passer. Like that's
why I'm saying you can play him quick, but putting him at the top of the key and having him ISO is not a good idea, bro. With his handle. Bro,
they're not going to do that
so hard.
When they're trying to win, they're not going to
tennis ball. Look like he's dribbling a tennis ball on the NBA court, bro. That's so hard to handle that ball at that size.
When they're
trying to win, a good handle though.
It's just his size. He has a good handle.
It's his size. It's his size and his strength as well, though.
Yeah,
but there's still a ceiling on what his handle is going to be. Like there's always going to be functional flaws within his handle. But like year 4, year 5, like as the Spurs become more competitive. And they start figuring out where Wemby's most effective and what they want to do to actually try and win, you're going to see less of the top of the key isolations. You're going to see him doing less things individually, and he's going to be more within the flow of the game. And that's where he's going to be at his best. But I highly doubt he's going to be the tier 1 offensive player people think. I think he's probably going to be the best defensive player in the league and like a tier 2 offensive player, which is a great all-time great level player. But
so
he's
tier 1 offensive players.
He's not going to be Jokic, Luka, LeBron, Steph. He's not going to be those.
So it's going to be Anthony Davis.
I think an AD offensive level is viable, but he'll do it in a different way. He's not. He can be the lob threat Anthony Davis was, but in terms of like interior persistence and dominance, he's going to be more on the perimeter.
Whether we like it or not, a lot of weight since he got in the NBA, bro. AD put on a lot of weight. He's big as hell now. But that's what I'm saying.
Over Vic's career, he's averaging 21 points. That's the age of 19 and 20. You guys mean to tell me by 25, y'all don't think he's gonna be 30 per game?
Nah, I agree with you. I think
I don't think averaging 30 makes you a tier 1 offensive player.
It does not.
Like I genuinely think Wemby in his peak prime, if you want to do box score numbers, I think he's gonna average like 28 to 31, 12, 13 rebounds and like 5, 6 assists.
Why?
I don't think he's going to be a tier 1 offensive player.
Well, I was about to say, Mars, is it ridiculous for me to think that Wemby is 26, 13, and 6, and he could be better than what he was if he was 29?
6 assists or 6 blocks? Which one? Because it's
I'm thinking like 4.5 blocks.
I'm thinking like 4. I'm thinking like 4 blocks and 6 assists. I mean, that sounds like an elite offensive player to me.
He's elite. He'll be elite. I just don't think he'll be tier 1. He's not going to be Jokic, Steph, Luke. He's not going to be because you can't. I don't think with the way Wemby plays and the way he's built, I don't think you can run an offense through Wemby, especially a high level one. But he can be your number 1 scorer. Mm-hmm. But your offense is like you're building a defense around Wemby before you build an offense around Wemby. Defense is where he's going to be his best, and where your team's going to be at his best when you build that around Wemby. And then offensively, he can give you everything. He can give you the versatility. He can give you the lob threat. He can give you the finishing around the rim. He can hopefully make spot-up threes at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen. But like that's what his archetype is going to be, like a tier 2 offensive player, tier 1A S tier defensive player. And that's an all-time great. But like I just don't think
Wemby with another classified big. I think that might work too.
Well, that's what I was about to ask you, Jordan. Is Wemby?
I don't know about that.
Is Wemby a defensive player who can score, or is he an offensive player who's really?
No, he's a defensive player that can score.
He's always been a defensive player. That was another argument I was having before he got drafted.
And Wemby didn't even play in the EuroLeague. He barely even got in the game. Like that's why he went 17
to that. Like
Luka was there 17.
I mean, okay, but Luka also had a grown man body at 17 too.
Luka also got lucky too because like 2 of their best guards got hurt, and that's how he ended up playing pretty much.
Shout out Sergio Lua.
Yeah,
but Yeah, he's
killing it.
It sounded to me more like
And
they
Sergio
got lucky.
Rodriguez.
It don't sound like Luka got lucky. It sound like they got lucky.
I mean,
No, they got
it benefited everyone. It benefited
Won.
everyone involved. It benefited everyone.
They probably still would have won with both of those guards. They probably still would have won.
But Wemby gonna be really good. I don't doubt that
so
Wemby
too.
gonna be really good.
I just hope he ain't made a glass. That's it, Mars. That's my only issue.
No, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Mars, I think he gonna be that tier 1. He just got too much in his bag not to do. Like I know you pointed out the flaws to him being that big, but it's also a lot of perks to him being that big too. Dude can shoot the ball out to the logo. I know you guys said what you said about his handle, but for a big ass T-Rex like that,
I only like
the way he handles the rock it's crazy. The way he can handle the ball.
Maybe we have a different bar for tier 1 then. That's all it is. Because tier 1 for me is the all-time greats of offense. He's not gonna be that to me. That's what tier 1
could possibly be though.
Like, tier 1 for me is Shaq, Jokic, Luka, James Harden.
He can
Steph,
be there though, bro.
LeBron.
He can be there, bro.
I don't think he's tier 1, but like that's when I think tier 1, that's what I think. The Magic Johnson, Larry Bird.
Right. Okay. Wait a minute.
I don't think he's gonna be that offensive.
So let's not go that far. Can he be the best offensive player in the league?
Well, Jokic exists and Luka exists. Hell no. If he's the best offensive player in the league, he is the greatest player of all time. I just want everyone. If he becomes the greatest, he becomes the best offensive player in the NBA, while Luka Doncic is running around, while Jokic is running around, he is the best player to ever play basketball.
With them dudes running around still.
What does that look like though, Chill? Because to me it looked like
I want to see
mid-range.
it.
It looked like mid-range shots, trailer threes.
Jordan, I'm telling you, what's going to free everything up for Wemby is him being able to handle contact in the paint, post up strong, and finish.
What, Jordan, to answer your question, what it looks like is what we just got finished talking about earlier. When we talking about quick moves in the post, I think that opens up everything. I don't think that
more mid-range shots.
That's why I feel like with him getting quick touches in the post and reposting and burying guys in the post, I think that opens up everything because now that attracts the defense to him in a different way. Now you got to meet Wemby. Now you got to meet Wemby at the free throw line, right? Now you got to meet Wemby. You got to do your work early. Well, if you're doing your work early, Wemby being the rim runner that he is, Wemby being athletic as he is, he runs to the rim more. And you got guys, then you got guys finding him at the rim. So now you don't really have an answer for him. So now you just got to pick your poison. So now Wemby is able to knock down the mid-range shot. Now Wemby again is playing in the post, quick hits. Now Wemby is playing on the wing. He's doing all of this sort of stuff. Now I don't think he'll ever be the passer, distributor, and playmaker that Luka is or Joker is, because I don't think he processes the game like that. Even when he gets older, I don't think that he'll be able to process the game like that. I think those guys are different in processing the game like that. But I do think that he'll be able to process the game at some point at an elite level. What I'm seeing from Joker, I think, is different than what I'm seeing from anybody else.
Y'all, we're going to move on. No, we're going to get to the next game. The next game is the Houston Rockets and the Washington Wizards. The Rockets beat the Wizards by a score of 107-92, in large part behind out Şengün's 27 and 17 rebounds. I'll call him out.
Okay.
But get Fred VanVleet off my team. I've seen enough. Get Fred VanVleet off my team. Amen Thompson, he's ready, man. You see that defense? Amen Thompson, man.
Real quick, Ron. Before you finish, Ron, just a quick question. He's from, if I'm not mistaken, he's from Turkey.
Yeah,
he's from Turkey.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
They love him in Turkey too. They love him and Chetty Osman.
We had Jordan Poole in a straight jacket last night. It was great to see.
I'm so tired of this Jordan Poole shit, bro. Like
we were locking him up. We were locking him up. No,
I agree. I'm saying I'm tired of this Jordan Poole. People thinking he's better than what he is, bro. Like, bro, Jordan Poole just benefited from playing with the Warriors, just like Quinn Cook did. Just like what was the other guard?
Quinn Cook straight. What the hell?
No, it's not straight, but
that's my man.
But what about the other guard, the Ian Clark? What about the like, bro, he just benefited from
about what's his name? Who's old boy that got the ring with the Warriors and they got the ring with the Raptors?
Patrick McCall.
He in the G League.
It's another guard. It's another guard too. It's another guard too that kind of play like Ian Clark, bro. Jordan Poole is obviously better than them, but for people to think that that shit is annoying to me, bro. When he first went over there, I was like, bro, that kid is not that type of player, bro. He's not a number one option. He's not a number two option. He's a bona fide good six man.
Nah, I'm waiting for Jordan Poole to have a stinky game to say this crazy. But Bilal cooler, buddy.
Bilal nice.
Bilal's nice. Bilal's really nice. I like. They got someone Bilal. Alex Saw couldn't deal with Şengün.
Somebody said he just got knocked out.
Yeah, Alex Saw couldn't deal with Şengün. I don't blame him, but he couldn't. It was bad. Offensively, bad. But that's to be expected. But Amen Thompson, Tari Eason. I'm trying to tell you, that is a wing defensive duo. Guard, whatever, 2 defenders on the perimeter. I don't know if there's many better in the league. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if there's many better in the league. That's a dangerous duo.
Those two are what OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges were supposed to be.
Low-key. But yeah,
Hey,
really
Mikal
nice.
Bridges changed his shot back, by the way. That shit don't look how it used to look.
Also, Jalen
Should've
Green
never
had like
changed it
7
in the first place.
turnovers, by the way, which was unacceptable. Those turnovers were just bad. So Jalen Green. But yeah, get Fred VanVleet off my team. That's all this game showed me. You see, Reed Shepard shot a pull up 3. Reed Shepard shot a pull up 3.
He was hooping last night.
Yeah.
Shepard was hooping last
It's about
night.
time to start shooting the ball.
He hit a couple of them. Mars, he
Yeah.
just had to get
No,
acclimated to
you know how
playing
many
around.
times that man been wide open and don't shoot?
Look, Mars.
Like,
He
This
looked
is
a
only-
little timid
This
at
is
first. He looked
only
a little
Reed
timid.
Shepard's second time playing with a team full of black people. And last year, he had a coach that wasn't really tripping. He was, like Reed, go ahead, go.
So is
Bro,
that why
Amen.
his best friends on the team is Steven Adams? Is that what?
No. Look,
You know.
bro. I coached against Reed Shepard. Bro, I was on the team when Mikey Williams was playing with this team called We All Can Go.
Yep.
Bro, I remember Mikey Williams, Chris Livingston, and I'm like, we played the Midwest Ballers. And I'm like, shit, we finna kill these dudes. They all white team, blah, 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 whatever. And then somebody said, that's Jeff Shepard's son. And I looked, I said, damn, that is Jeff Shepard. Bro, the
Who's
game
Jeff
started.
Shepard?
His dad.
Went to Kentucky.
Yeah,
okay.
bro. The game started. Reed put by 30. on
Okay,
us.
first and
30.
foremost, before
And
you
they
go any
blew us
further,
out.
before you go any further, Jordan, Ron, you don't know who Jeff Shepard is?
Nah.
He was Final Four MVP in 1998
crazy.
when they
He
won the
crazy.
national
Jeff
championship.
Shepard
Win.
like that.
And they won the national
Yeah,
championship.
Chu was there. Chu was
Yes,
there.
it's in
1998.
the
Chu was
blood.
there.
1998. Not only that, like Reed Shepard, this isn't just from the father. My mother played basketball at the University of Kentucky. That's where they met.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I mean, Reed Shepard was a baller. So
bro, his mom tougher. His mom probably tougher on him than his dad.
Jeff Shepard is a baller, 100%. Yes,
Bro.
Shout out Jeff. Okay.
yes,
Bro,
sir.
when we
Mhm.
seen that, bro, I'm like, dog, Mikey had like 7 points. Chris
Mhm.
Livingston maybe had 15. Reed Shepard had like 30 and spanked us.
Mhm.
I'm like,
He like
dog,
that.
that's when I knew he was like that, bro. I'm like, nah, this dude was like that, bro.
Jordan Crew
He
walked
woke
in the
me up.
room like, yo, we about to smash these dudes. In the words of my
Yo.
man Snoop Dogg, smash motherfuckers thinking they gonna smash on me.
Mike,
Yo, Jordan, when you in one of them elite tournaments and you see a team full of white boys,
Please believe that they
and-
nice
and
as hell.
two of them is 6'9", they starting a 6'2" point guard.
Yeah.
Please believe they nice
You
as
get
hell.
ready, get ready for a long day and all.
Reed don't say that, bro. He didn't say nothing the whole game either. He didn't say nothing the whole game either. It was just like he was just hooping. They had a good coach too, bro. They had a really good coach, bro. They ran their sets, bro. They ran everything.
And
Like,
chill.
everything.
Don't let them be from Wisconsin or something like that, bro. You about
Yeah.
to get your ass torched, bro.
Hey, look up the Midwest
You walk
ballers,
into-
bro. Look
you
up
walk
the
into-
Midwest
you walk into
ballers,
this
bro. They
gym
gon-
of an elite tournament, a bunch of white boys from Indiana. You like, yo, these dudes ain't nice. They about to bust y'all ass.
facts, bro.
Y'all
You
said,
think
well,
it's about to be so
Wisconsin.
sweet? Hey,
They
you
about to
playing in
bust y'all.
warm-ups, playing before the game.
Hey, bro, they scream. Bro, when I coached my team last year, bro, I had a bunch of young kids. Like I had a 12-year-old and I had all 15-year-olds, and I played them 17U. Bro, we would always play them guys, and they would start setting them screens. Bro, I call the time. I'll be like, bro, if y'all don't pick up a foul running through them screens, bro, I'm gonna be mad as hell. You just gonna let them screen you to death? Why you gonna get killed? Why you can't play against them? They gonna screen, back screen, cross screen, shot. You lost. You gotta run through them
That's
screens.
basketball.
No, it ain't.
I
know what basketball is.
ain't gonna get into this, though. I ain't gonna get into that. We got one more game to talk about.
We running
What's
through
up?
them screens. We running through them screens until they say they don't want to set them no more. They're gonna be hurt.
That's what
We
you
gonna run
said.
straight through them screens.
If they got a 6'9" dude and a 6'2" point guard over there, yeah, chalk it up.
They got the one big boy with the big shoulders. He got jump hooks and
Yeah.
stretch and shoot
Yeah,
threes
and he be
on the-
bleeding on his elbows. Look, if they bleed on their
yeah.
elbows and their knees, oh, it's a wrap,
And he-
bro.
and-
And
but
then
the
you
thing
know
about
they
it,
got a
though,
couple shaggy head dudes over there too.
Bro, they be
And
bleeding
those
on
the
their
ones with the
elbows.
bounce. Those ones with the bounce.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
they got the big boy. He just mean. He elbowing
Yeah.
you. He don't care about none of that shit talking you doing. Well, all right.
Hey, my theory is, my theory is, if you turn them red, you got them. If you let them just be chilling, you're gonna lose. But you gotta turn them red.
Nothing. You're gonna turn them.
You gotta turn them red, bro.
My fault,
Ron. Lose red, it's a wrap.
Cam Thomas and the Brooklyn Nets picked up yet another win last night. Cam Thomas had 17-7. He made 4 threes. And the Nets get the victory against the New Orleans Pelicans. 107-105. We spoke on this game a little bit.
In the words of my man Mars, are we not going to talk about how Dyson Daniel had his ass boxed up last night for a bunch of them quarters? Yes, he did. He had Cam boxed up last night.
Dyson?
Yes, he did.
Cam
was it? It wasn't Dyson.
Not Dyson. No, not Dyson.
BJ?
That's who I'm thinking about. He had him boxed up last night.
Yeah, BJ.
Yes.
Brandon Ingram played well. Eve Messi played well, I think. Trey Murphy being back was nice.
Was the dude.
Trey Murphy being back was nice.
Brandon Boston, shout out to the Clippers for not developing that kid, but whatever.
Why does that name sound? Y'all keep saying that. Like
he's like the number one recruit coming out of high school.
Well, I know his dad. I think his dad hooped too. He's Brandon Boston Jr. His dad
to play for the Celtics. Is that him?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I think so. I don't know. I know Reed Shepard's dad.
You probably see his mom on Instagram.
Oh God. That's nasty work.
I ain't even.
That's nasty work.
Okay.
That's nasty work.
Who the dude that's
not BJ Boston? You thinking about what's
talking about Amari Bailey? Mama.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say I don't know nothing about Brandon Boston.
Talking about Amari Bailey.
The dude that used to play for the Celtics.
My bad.
Yeah. I at least I assume that's who it is, but I know his dad's name's Brandon Boston. Yeah.
Well done for putting
I
that
don't
together.
know, but the Clippers did not develop him right, and now Brandon Boston looking like an NBA player now. But whatever.
Shout out to Cam Thomas for that big shot he made down the stretch there.
Yeah, he did.
That step back 3, that was nice. The Nets are good, and Noah Clowney has been good for them this year. I think.
Yeah, bro, that was a sleeper name that I kept hearing all off season, and I see why now because I wasn't hip to Noah Clowney. I was not hip to that, but now I can see it.
All right, y'all. A couple more things that I do want to pull up on the screen. Remember, before the season, we was talking this, that, and the third about this new thing that the NBA implemented. It's called like the dunk rate system, the slam rating, whatever the hell they called it. Well, we finally got one the other night, and it was from Jalen Green. I will get you guys see this dunk.
That's crazy.
Okay, but as you can see right here, he had his speed through the rim was 32.9 miles per hour.
Punched it on him. Punched it right over the top of him.
The max ball height was 10 foot and 11 inches, 3.3 meters. And this was the first dunk of the year where the dunker got 40 inches off the ground. So first dunk with a 40-inch vertical.
Which is worse, Ron, because first and foremost, K got ripped at the half court. Okay. On top, he got ripped. On top of him getting ripped, a man pushes it back to Jalen Green, who punches it on him. In the process of him punching it on him, it should have been a foul too, by the way. I might have called the foul in that, but anyway.
66 contest. They hate on Kate's defense.
Ron, I just sent you a video of Jalen Green. You need to play that on the screen. I got my eyes on Jalen Green.
No, we don't.
I got my eyes on Jalen Green.
Which made it worse. After Jalen Green punches on him,
on the chat.
Cade's still running his mouth like you just got dunked on. So not only did you get ripped, you got dunked on.
What, that was from you?
Come on, man.
What's the high? So if that's the second highest, I wonder what the highest. I wonder what the highest dunk score of the year is. If that's the second highest, but 66 contest, they hating on Kate's defense. I would have given that more.
This is for Mars. This is my problem.
If one shows that, I got a dentist appointment. I'm not gonna lie. So.
It's not even bad. It's not even on the basketball court. You don't even worry about it. It's not even on the basketball court. Oh, this is me having my eyes on Jalen Green. I know where he at everywhere in the city. Got my eyes on Jalen Green, brother.
I thought this whole dunk score thing was a joke. I didn't know that was serious.
No, it's real. It's a real thing.
99 power though. Was this dunk powerful? Oh, I can't show it, but was this dunk powerful?
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he always dunks the ball like he mad at the rim. Like,
he do. I don't know how his wrist don't hurt.
Sometimes because I even going back to high school, like he dunked the ball mad aggressive. Like that's just
Jordan. He got you know used to get them cuts from stuff.
Cuts right there. I was just about to say, hey, your wrist bleeding.
He got them for sure. He don't got no special arms.
He be taping them up. But that joint still hurt. Regardless, it still hurt.
I remember there was a game where he hurt his wrist against Phoenix, and then that same game he decided to do a windmill. See him holding the wrist all the way back. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Hey, when you in that zone though, you don't give a damn. You just like whatever. Let's just do it.
But 34 that game.
Look, I got my eyes on this guy.
Jordan, you spying on him?
Wait, you actually you recorded this or someone sent this to you?
Hey, don't worry. I can't reveal myself.
That's his
my sources to you.
That's his mother or?
No, that ain't his mother.
Oh no, his baby mother. That's his baby mother.
Oh,
that's his baby mother.
Hey, that's the chick that he's messing around with. Right.
That's his baby mother. Yeah.
Bro, stay your camera back on, bro.
I'm wild for that.
Bro, but why do they got matching outfits on? That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's sweet. That's cute.
That's crazy work. Sweetheart, I got
we are a family show.
Hey, I'm just
the whole outfit's a little far, but I mean matching shoes and stuff. That's cool, you know.
Bro, I'm just telling you, I got my eyes on that dude. I got my eyes on
that
dude.
Yo, bro, let me find out you the paparazzi, bro.
That's 100% is.
Let me find out you the paparazzi.
I cannot reveal my sources.
He is in the bushes. That's him, Ops. When you look out your window in the bushes, that's him.
Hey, y'all the first. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Y'all the first person that seen that. I ain't sent that nowhere else. Y'all the first person seen it. That's a PC special right there.
Yeah. Hey, Jalen Green went to the grocery store, guys.
Nah. He had to match
Jordan, you're not selling pictures and videos of TMZ in
Nah. I wouldn't do that. I ain't that messy.
Not the shade room, Jordan. Please.
I'm not that messy. I thought about it. Somebody look. Somebody said, "Man, you ought to sell it to the shade room." I'm like, no, man, that's messy, man. I just want to talk hoops.
Where the hell wrong?
I don't know.
Why are you surprised, Mars? Why are you surprised?
All right, Mars, take it over.
Let me read some super chats. We got a $15 empty Canadian super chat from Bright. Shout out to Bright for the super chat.
Shout out to Bright. Thanks, brother.
Hold on. Adam West, that's crazy. I ain't got no Spanish on that.
That's about 1186.
1186 dub conversion. Okay. Ron's back. There you go. Ron, go ahead.
All right, y'all. Before we get back around to these super chats, I got one more thing that I want to run through for you guys. It is the in-season tournament tonight. So obviously there's some things that are switched up in the arenas. And it's the courts. So I want you guys to let me know if you like it. What the NBA has done with the courts this year.
No, we hate it. That's ridiculous, bro. That's nasty. Who wants to get a headache playing basketball, bro? Like, why would you do that to the court?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of either one of these.
The color on it, bro, the color is just nasty.
Y'all let me know which ones you like and which ones you dislike.
The purple and gold?
The purple one is better than the Lakers. The Raptors is better than the Lakers.
I wouldn't even call it the purple and gold. It's just more the gold. It ain't the purple and gold. But I like
it. Looks disgusting.
And y'all see a trend. They got these little circular,
whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of what I'm watching right now. But I mean, I don't care what the court look like. I'm just trying to
that Hornets court's fire. The Hive is alive. That's tough.
I like that.
Because it got like the little beehive.
Yeah. I mean, the Timberwolves got the trees. I'm not mad at that.
You can't even see
they try to add some more originality to it.
Man, it was so ugly last year. It almost made you want to turn the game off.
Okay, Portland got the roses on their court. I see what they did there. Got the roses, Rose City.
Stop it, bro. Just go back to the regular color.
What does that mean for Washington?
What is that up in DC? Just an orange?
I don't know.
Richard for the boy, they need some creativity over there in DC, man. What y'all doing?
The district.
That best logo was a Capital One sign.
Oh, they got the skyline of Manhattan.
That's dope. Yeah, feeling that.
I can see what's his name? Spike Lee coming to the game.
Spurs.
What does the Pacers court say?
Boom,
baby.
Yeah, the Pacers got the
wow.
That's
man. Yeah, I can't wait to do the playback games. Boom, baby.
My son be saying
Who says that?
My son be saying that. Like when something happens, like boom, baby.
That's crazy.
Nigga, shut up.
On the bottom line too, on the sideline, boom, baby.
That's
no, they didn't. Boom, baby.
Bro, what did the Spurs got on there? They got cards on there? What the hell is that?
Look like
down here.
No, I'm talking about the bottom. What the hell is that? Japanese blanket. Yeah.
Shout out to the Spurs, man.
It might be something native. I don't know.
In it for my Detroit. Y'all supposed to put what up though on. Come on, Detroit. How you messed that up, bro? How you messed that up, bro?
In it for
How
my
did you
city.
mess
Hey,
that up?
I like Detroit's court though. That's kind of fire.
No, what up though? That's what it's supposed to be. What up though? Come on now.
What's this in Miami? What are they doing? No creativity.
They got
Ain't no way you
fire,
think
so
that's
because
the
they
best
heat.
one.
They got fire.
That's what that is. That's fire. Okay.
I'm
That's
assuming.
disgusting.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Pen, there's no way you think that's the best one.
Flames. I like the Miami one.
Yeah,
Phoenix,
Brooklyn's gonna give somebody
basic as hell.
a headache. They gonna give
Phoenix,
somebody a
basic
headache.
as hell. Shout out to
Brooklyn
Phoenix.
got that
Phoenix will
herringbone.
give somebody a headache. Yeah, the herringbone.
Yeah, that little optical illusion thing gonna have somebody dizzy. Somebody gonna throw up.
Ben Simmons still gonna be hooping regardless. That's cool.
Here we go.
Kyrie definitely gonna complain about that.
He should. He should complain about everything in Brooklyn.
Okay, I like the Mavs. They threw the skyline on there too. I like that.
Love that skyline.
How don't Cleveland put Cleveland? This is for you.
They let them know on the bottom of
They
there.
should have put Cleveland at the top. This is for you at the bottom. The
Oh,
Rockets
that's
is trying to trap somebody.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
man,
I like Houston's. I think that's fire.
What is that?
Wow.
Sacramento.
That looks like that's heat.
I see what it is. It's like a crown.
Yeah,
That's garbage. That's weak as hell.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
Hey, Ox.
Fox
Fox got a gym. Fox got a gym in Houston. It's called the Den. He took it over from Rashard Lewis. That joint looked fire.
Yeah.
That joint looks fire.
That's dope.
Ox, you not Sacramento proud?
I don't gotta like everything in Sacramento, bro. Like that shit is weak. I don't like it.
All right.
Boo!
The
All
Warriors
right, this is the Warriors.
Nuggets
and
is
this
horrible,
is
but the Warriors-
Nuggets.
The Nuggets one is hurting my eyes.
Yeah, the Warriors one not that
Mile High
bad,
City.
but it's stupid. But
Elevation 5280.
Yeah.
the
That
Nuggets,
look like
that's
the
ridiculous.
the Warriors one. That look like a Volkswagen. That looks like the Volkswagen symbol, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
What you doing, yo?
Damn near look like a mixture of Volkswagen and UW.
Yeah.
You know?
Philly? Y'all like
I like
Brotherly
Philly.
Love?
I do like
That's
Philly
Philly.
cool.
I like
Philly's cool.
that.
It's
That's
all right.
cool.
I don't like all that extra crap, bro. Let's just keep it simple. All this extra crap is just bad.
What about the Bulls?
I
It's
like
high.
the
It's
Bulls.
decent. It's
I
decent.
don't even know what I'm
Red
looking.
is
Oh,
crazy,
that's
though.
a bull. That's all I can see.
Yeah,
The bull.
you know.
Yeah, I see that. I like
You
that.
see the bull in the background, yeah.
See red. You hear what it says? See red.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah, this Memphis is weak.
That Intuit Dome might look cold with
Memphis.
that Clippers
Ooh.
joint. The
It's all right.
Intuit Dome might
It's all
look cold.
They need to get out these trophies out of here. Only
the
Staples
Celtics
can
is
have their trophy
disgusting.
on there.
The Celtics is disgusting, but where did blue come from on them with the Bucks?
Why is that disgusting? That's dope. With the 6 on the court. Yes.
That's disgusting.
Feeling that
The
with the parquet. Yes, sir.
Where you see the 6 at? I don't see the 6.
Yes, I'm looking for.
Right here.
And Bill Russell
Oh,
I don't see it. I see it. Oh, you talking about on the side? Okay.
on the floor.
sideline, yeah.
And red and the red.
I mean, with all the
and
respect,
red
you know,
armband?
I love with all the respect. You know what I'm saying? What do Bill Russell got to do with this?
he ain't never played this.
His jersey retired, so
No, I don't mean I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. I'm just
right.
They just
well,
they just
fear the
honoring their
need.
greatest ever player. That's what it is. They're just honoring their greatest ever
That's
player.
cool. That's fine. That's fine.
That's what it sounds like. Fear the deer.
Atlanta Hawks, and we got the Utah Jazz.
Atlanta what,
like Utah.
Ron? Atlanta what?
Hawks.
Hawks.
Okay. Hawks.
I like Utah's. That's cool.
I do too. I
Yeah,
like that.
Utah's is cool.
I was expecting something kind of like that for
They should have
Denver,
put
too.
Gravedigger. They should have put Gravedigger Mountain on the bottom of Utah.
And the last two that we got are the Pelicans.
Not
and
bad.
Magic.
Not bad for both of them. But wants to
I'm
play
not
basketball?
digging that Pelican shit.
the Pelicans weren't cool.
Nah.
That shit look like that
They
crazy
should-
ass. That
They
shit like
should
that
have put
crazy
one
ass.
on the side.
That's a Pelican.
On the
That
side
shit
for
look
New
like that
Orleans.
crazy
That
ass
shit is
clown. You know that clown?
It is. Yeah, it do look like, but it is. Pelicans. Them birds. They don't play. Pelicans are birds of prey. They serious.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
telling you,
Ox,
boy,
a Pelican
they
or an
would've-
ostrich?
hey,
Come on, Ron, for real. Ostrich ain't no
Hey.
joke. Ostrich will kill your ass. But Pelicans do not play either though.
bro, they should have put one. The whole city of New Orleans popping
They
up,
should
bro.
have put a big ass po' boy, just from free throw line to free throw line.
Zion would have been licking the floor.
I'm talking about a shrimp po' boy though. Shrimp just hanging out like that thing.
Zion would have been licking the floor.
All right, y'all. We got some super chats.
good.
My man Zigsaw Puzzle sent through a super chat. He said, "Ron, I know why you like Hallie. It's because of his taste, ain't it?"
Milkman.
Not
That's what
bad,
I'm saying,
not bad, not bad.
Hey, Halle don't play. He be on demon time.
Hey,
And he wants you to know it too. Like, yeah, this where I'm at. It ain't hard to
Yeah.
find me. This where I'm
I
at.
like
he said
I like
that's
that
his
kid.
sisters, bro. Yeah, that's his sisters, man.
I like
He
that
making it
kid.
clear. Yo, I don't rock all day, every day. I do other stuff like this right here.
My brother got a good head on his shoulder.
I do other stuff.
And so do she.
Uh,
The Sarmo with the super chat. He said, "New goalpost move from Jokic Media from Nerd Sesh." Yes, you could put that together. But shout out to Nerd Sesh. They some pretty good guys, I guess.
Love nerds.
He said, if you remove, or they said, Nerd Sesh said, if you remove his misses and add his makes from his putbacks to his true shooting percentage, he's the best scorer ever.
I do think,
Remove his misses.
not remove his, but basically, if you miss a shot and get an offensive rebound and then
And
put it right
score.
back in, you took 2 shots, but you only took 1 possession to score those 2 points.
See, here we go.
So it's just basically saying that, like, taking 2 separate possessions, you miss a mid-range jumper, and then you miss a layup, and then you make a layup the next possession time down the floor. You scored 2 points on 2 shots, just as the same guy who missed the layup and then got it back and went back right back up. But he only took 1 possession to do it, whereas you took 2 possessions. So technically, he's more efficient than you, even though you scored the same amount of points.
Which is what Moses was doing, by the way. Just so
Moses Malone was the king of it. Moses Malone was the king of doing this.
Yes, he was.
So, like, on a per possession basis, factually, you are more efficient if you're rebounding your own misses. But on a field goal percentage or regular true shooting, you look the same. So, like, I understand it. I wouldn't use it, but, like, I've already said, like, I don't think missing and then getting your miss, rebounding your own miss isn't the same as just taking 2 different shots.
Is Nerd Sesh a channel, a podcast?
No, these guys are
Yes.
good, yo. I love
It's
nerds.
a podcast.
Yeah, they on TikTok.
Is there a
It's a
podcast
podcast.
on TikTok?
Yeah, they be on TikTok, bro. He knows the most random trivia. I swear to God, it's crazy.
I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah.
Oh, nerd
Matter of
sesh?
fact, no, I'm
check
not.
him
Not
out.
after that. Not after that.
No, it's worth it, Ox. It is worth it, Ox. Them dudes is dope. I dig nerds.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna see what they're talking about.
I've been on their show before.
They may be on my show sometime soon.
No.
Shout out to Mars Talk Sports.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows?
Mars, let's do
Maybe
playback
we'll
on Sunday. Watch
discuss
the Rockets
that,
game. Mars, let's do playback on Sunday. Let's watch the Rockets game.
Who do we play on Sunday?
I can't remember, but we definitely play on Sunday.
I think it's some bums. I think.
Yeah, I think it's the bomb.
Pimp named Slickback said, "Mars, you are on my op list. Your boy Ben Simmons is hurting my tank. We should not be winning these games. All jokes aside, respect Noah Clowney."
See, told you he knows.
Hold on.
We played the Bulls on Sunday. But
wait, hold on, Jordan. Me and you got playback on Sunday.
Oh yeah, my bad. Not my bad. You're right. You're right. My bad.
Dump you, Ox. That's what we're doing.
My bad.
me personally.
I forgot. Hey, Mars, we're gonna have to do that another time.
You guys doing the Houston game though? You guys doing the Houston game?
Nah, I think it's somebody else.
It's Dallas. Okay, see.
Dallas game. Yeah.
Ooh.
Chill. We on tomorrow, right?
Wednesday.
No, sorry. Everyone get playbacks except me. No, whatever, man. No comment, guys.
Damn, El Cheerio.
Mars be spoiling the game. So you tell you what happened before it happened.
Get what game we got. I think we
What's
got
up
the
with
8
that,
o'clock game.
Cheerio?
Realist123 said Harden is canceled. I was 1 point away from 3K. Shooting 35% this season is nasty. This would be a 50-euro super chat. Y'all should be pissed too.
I think James Harden shot above 50% once this season.
That's what's up.
Shout out to him.
I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm gonna be deemed as a hater.
Harden
You already
still
that,
up.
Ron. So just
Still
say
up. We
it.
still up. Don't worry about it. We still up.
You already a hater. So just say that. What, Ox?
I'm just thinking about. No big deal. I gotta go to the DMV like in 30 minutes.
Nassim Perry sent through an empty super chat, but followed it up and gave us another one. He said, "I said a while back on Open Gym, the Nets aren't as bad as people said they would be. Also, the East is pretty bad. ... Keon Johnson also hooping."
Yeah, they got some role players who I didn't expect to.
I respect Keon Johnson.
Roles.
I respect
Yeah,
Keon.
Zion Williams for me is the biggest shot because I swore he was just trash, but
I didn't think he was trash. I thought he was pretty good.
Ron was talking about him on the Grizzlies. Like, oh, he pretty good. Nah, I was hating. He was trash, but he been good for Brooklyn. So
shout out Zaire. DSG Piccolo said, "We've been needed a 1 through 16 playoffs."
Facts.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that. That's what the NCAA tournament is.
Kind of.
I wonder if they would do it though. What I'm asking, Ox, because I know you've been advocating this for quite a while. Like, what's the benefit? Is it because now we get to find out who the best team is, who the best teams are, and there's no question about it, as opposed to like we got to include the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, like so. For instance, like let's say the Celtics and the Cavs are the best teams in the whole NBA. Right. You know what I'm saying? Bar none, hands down, best two teams. Like why does that have to be Eastern Conference Finals? Then we got to watch them play. Let's say the East was on top and the West was weak. And let's say, for instance, the Kings are like the 10th best team in the NBA, but somehow sneak into the finals. Now, I want to see the best two teams in the finals, basically.
But look though,
like when the Lakers were playing the Spurs in the early 2000s in the conference finals, and then we got to see the bum-ass Nets in the finals. Like, let's be serious. Like everyone knew the conference finals was the NBA finals. The 02 Lakers and Kings.
2002 that should have been the finals.
The Lakers and Kings was the finals. No, everyone knew the Nets weren't doing that, but they were in the finals.
At least we could have got robbed in the finals instead of Western Conference Finals.
And then you'd be praising people like, this guy made the finals and this guy didn't. It's like, bro, look at the conference difference.
No, but look though. They like selling hope, just like the Cowboys. The Cowboys sell hope every year. So that's what they do with the Western and Eastern Conference Finals. Sell hope. Your team think they can make it, and they know they're not. And there it is, bro. I'm telling you, it's just selling hope.
Culture Bandit said the East is garbage bag juice.
No.
Oh, that's nasty. You know, like if you got some sharp in your garbage bag and it cuts open, you walk.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Your leg.
Your leg is crazy. Yo. Or on the floor, or like if it's on the floor and it's like leave a streak behind.
Damn, now I gotta clean this up.
That joint come right to your apartment door.
Better the floor than my leg, though.
How much you gonna be paid to drink that?
Oh, Mars, what?
Hold on, Ron.
It's a good question. It's
no telling what kind of juice is in that trash. You might die.
Hold on, Jordan.
Yeah, how much you willing to risk that? How much would you?
Mars, how much?
Oh, me?
Mars drank his own foot water for what was it, 250?
500. So
500.
Mars, how much?
What? Mars.
My feet clean. I don't know what you guys got going on. My feet clean.
How much, Mars?
How much would that have to be? Like a shot?
Oh, you tell me. You brought this
like a shot. Like a shot.
I got a weak stomach.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Let's go. No, it would have to be a lot. It would have to be a lot. I'm talking like.
What's a lot, Mars?
You can really get sick.
Like 10 stacks. That's it. For garbage juice, Mars. That's it.
For a shot, yeah, it'd be like 10K.
I'm good.
I got a weak stomach.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
I'll survive. I'll just.
But hold on, wait.
The 10 stacks?
You said 10 bands?
That ain't worth it, bro. That ain't worth it.
You said me 10K.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude right here. Pour me a shot. Look at this dude right here. This your man.
That ain't worth your help,
This is your man.
I don't know what you guys be putting in your trash that you're this concerned.
Trash.
But like I don't be putting liquids just in the. Anyway,
Ron,
where do you put your liquids in the garbage?
Hey, chill. I need a double.
I just pour them out. If I don't finish, I pour them out. It's a liquid. Why am I going to put a liquid in the trash?
Give me a little trash juice on the rocks.
America is a funny place, Mark.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys put liquids in there anyway. That's just going to make it smell. Well,
FIFA said Dario Saric needs starter minutes.
He's trying to sabotage the Nuggets. I like it. He's trying to sabotage the Nuggets.
He sent down. We were talking about Norman Powell and players.
Yeah.
Swipe of blood pressure be through the roof. FIFA also said Jokic to OKC.
No,
that's nowhere near that's gonna happen.
He'll make the team worse.
2K God said, will teams try to run up the score again this year?
Yeah.
Remember, there's a point differential.
The point differential, yes.
100%.
That's the cool part about it. Teams gonna keep their foot on the gas all game.
Yeah.
Mad Max Sports Talk said, giving D Mitch credit for Garland is crazy, chill.
Why is that ridiculous? Like, he has nothing to do with his success. You kidding me? He 100% does. Like, Darius Garland just
I think it's more so on Darius Garland.
Battery pack in his back. That's what you said.
Yes.
Hey, that's not.
I think
being a good vet.
And last but not least, the last super chat of the day. Nassim Perry said Noah Clowney and Jalen Wilson. Shout out to key players too. Jalen been all right. He's a little cool this year.
Yeah, I haven't been as high on Jalen Wilson, but yeah. Shout out to the Nets. Ben Simmons.
Shout out to the brotherhood. Deontay
Merry
Haynes
Christmas.
makes his appearance today. He'll be back on Friday.
He's not real.
Bro, Deontay Haynes is real, bro. I keep telling y'all, bro. He'll make his appearance on Friday. I know he is.
Y'all like the video on the way out. Make sure you pull up the playback tonight. Ox and Chill got that, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Can't wait to talk about all these in-season tournament games. And
Merry Christmas.
George.
Say it up.
You better stay up out of people's
brotherhood.